His name's Rhapsody. My name's Sneaky Teak, and this is Rhaps and Teak Take a Peek this week at Circadian Dice. How you doing, Rhapsody?
I could not be doing better. I am deeply, deeply interested in having a look at this game. It's been weird because we knew that we were going to play Circadian Dice a while ago, right? And then we swapped to the. Sometimes I just like the vocal flourish of it, you know.
It's a deep while.
Just chuck that H out the front. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not on every word.
Why not?
Why not? But you know, it doesn't have to be available in every situation. We always knew that we were going to have a look at this game. The other Batman sounds. Unfortunately, I was trying to think of like a word for sounds that started with WH. I timed out. I set myself up with too short a sentence.
Yep.
We knew we were going to take
building your bridge,
and then it was 2 weeks until we actually got to because of the inversion in schedules for the Take a Peek and the ladder streak recently, which has meant
we need an 8th day.
We do. Someone invent an 8th day and call it Blur's Day, please.
I've been looking for the 25th hour, but I think I'm satisfied with an 8-day week that has a 3-day weekend. I think that's ideal, actually.
If you could put an extra day in amongst the week anywhere, would it be with the weekend to extend the weekend, or if assuming it's a day off, or would it be in the middle of the week so that you've got like a small amount of work, a small break, a small amount of work, a longer break?
Proposal: we teach people how to reflect on their own personal style and needs, and then we give them the flexibility to decide this individually. Just a crazy
that was not
idea.
Within the purview of the question, Teak.
No, but seriously, right? Because right now in my life, the thing is that I think that this is temporal, right? I think it's contextual. Right now, a day in the middle of the week would be freaking awesome, because somewhere right around when Thursday, I am suddenly like, I gotta mow my ceiling. I need to paint my yard. I'm ready. You know, it's like I've got so much to do. It's so much time and so little to do. I need a win Thursday. And so like I would love a mini weekend in the middle of my week, because I would absolutely use it for, utility. It's not work. I don't think of the homework as work. For me, it's very joyful, but it needs time, right? But some parts of my life, I need the 3-day weekend, because then you have more time to settle in. I need 2 days to play Monster Hunter Rise. I can't play it for 1.
That is a really good point, because the things that we typically think of as like housekeeping these days, like think a couple generations back, and the roles were split, and now we have everyone in the house in the workplace consistently, and the housekeeping. Oh no,
I'm definitely the house husband. Let me be very clear.
Oh yeah, the allocation
this is my role.
Work of housework has been weird. It's just hard to keep up with because everyone's working. And in that instance, what I'm effectively
I see what you're saying. There's no one who's dedicated to the full-time job of the housework, because it is full-time. I mean, it's crazy how much work you can find to do. Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
Always more. You finish cleaning the entire house, and then you're like, well, actually, I could mop the floors too. And if I'm gonna mop the floors, I should probably dust before I do that. And it's like, okay, well now I've cleaned the house again. What I'm proposing is a day in the middle of the week. It occurs between Wednesday and Thursday, and it's called Errand Day. And
Errand Day. Okay.
Errand Day. It's the day for doing all of your errands, right? This is the weekly errand day. This is when I do all of my laundry. That's the errand day.
Yes.
Laundromats can stay open, but only self-operated laundromats. Everyone gets errand day off.
That's right. It's quarter. You just put a quarter in the door, and then that opens the door. And inside, it's just one giant laundry machine, and you have to swim in. You just throw your clothes in.
You just wear whatever you want to wash, and you just swim through this laundromat.
You just swim in, and it makes your skin very wrinkly, but by God, is it clean when you're done with that stuff. You are very clean too, and you suspect your brain may be clean. It's not clear that it is safe, but it is clean.
We can clean our brains that way, but let's get into some wrinkling of our brains here in Circadian. You knew that I had to have the segue stored up there somewhere. Would you like to tell us a little bit about the game that's so in front of us here?
Yes, I have truly lost track of where I was. I'm glad to be back. This is fun every week. I'm waiting for the 1 week where I'm like, how you doing, Rhaps? And you're like, just awful. It's just the worst.
See,
I don't want to play this game with you, Teak. I don't even want to be here.
This is gonna get saccharine for just a second, but
okay.
I've definitely had like really rough weeks or like a rough day before we started recording. But we talk for like an hour, hour and a half, sometimes up to even 3 hours before
sometimes
we start
more.
recording. And somehow
why don't you have enough
my
time?
mood is always good by the time we start recording. I wonder if there's some sort of a variable in there, some sort of a contribution being made by my company at the time.
I think it's Discord. It must be Discord as an elevation.
I definitely don't think it's Discord because XLR mics don't work on Discord.
Let me tell you about Circadian Dice Rhaps. All right, you sit down around the fire. You just go ahead and take a seat right there in the corner right there and a plush pillow, and I'll tell you about it. Circadian Dice is on itch.io, and as far as I can tell, we've determined that it's kind of like a sliding scale pay. You know, pay as much as you're comfy. Suggested price is like $3. My suggested price, $3,000, based on no information whatsoever. But if you can do it, you should do it. And it's got a longer description here, but I'll read the whole thing because it's really only 4 sentences. They're just beefy. Nope, 5 sentences. 5 very beefy. 6? There's 6.
Ooh.
There are 6.
Are these sentences ongoing spontaneous mitosis? What's occurring here?
I'm watching as the sentences continue to develop. Okay, it says overview. A cosmic entity has twisted time into an endless cycle. This is how you're allowed to have a rogue, okay? Every rogue needs an excuse. By observing the repeating patterns, the entity intends to destroy all uncertainty and ultimately control reality. In Circadian Dice, you control a group of heroes that have managed to step outside this unnatural cycle and are now setting out to find and destroy its source. You'll need to overcome a series of skirmishes by upgrading your dice to bend chance in your favor and strategically using your limited resources to defeat your enemies. While the heroes and their dice are restored to normal after each scenario, whether they die or succeed, any upgrades, relics, abilities, and modifiers that you have unlocked persist. So your arsenal is constantly improving. The better you perform in battle, the quicker you will build your arsenal and progress through the game towards your ultimate goal to break the loop and save the universe. In short, Circadian Dice is a game inspired by single-player deck-building games, but instead of upgrading a deck, you build up a set of dice. It is a dice builder.
It is,
and it looks
indeed.
like Bard from 1996 or something like that. It's just sweet. It looks straight out of like we haven't quite figured out how to 3D yet era RPG. You know, it's like awesome.
Yep. Very the front cover of a very old Dungeons and Dragons manual.
Yes. You can play any of these very distinct characters. That's right.
You can play strong woman, strong man,
strong man.
Another strong Kratos. You can play Kratos if you'd like. You can play Zero from Borderlands 2. You can play what was
Skinny
her name?
Gwen Stefani.
Skinny Gwen Stefani, but Kronk the Lever. What the Emperor's New Groove?
I never saw it. I never saw it.
Neither did I.
Anyway.
It feels like a gap in my
But
feels like
you know about it.
Yeah, those they just permeate culture so much. Anytime I don't know about like a Disney film, people take it like I'm like, no, Citizen Kane was garbage. It's just like, no, I haven't caught that one. I don't know what to tell you.
It's like a judgment of culture that you didn't consume it yet. Yeah. Hey, we also have an engineer here. The one like token nerd in the middle, and then on the bottom, every character I've ever played in an RPG. Sneaky, stealthy, steal your stuff.
That is where I started with sneaky, stealthy, steal your stuff. But I think I moved more into bards, largely just because voice acting kept me really interested in the campaign. Because I just get. I like that voices. Tabletop.
Yeah, doing voices in tabletop is great. Doing voices in the game is like, wait, this character is just weaker than the other characters.
So we should probably get one of these profiles started here.
Yeah, I'm feeling super comfy on time because it says that the runs are 10 to 30 minutes. So like.
Which means
we can do an intro way longer than that.
Exactly. But if the runs are only 30 minutes, that means that, it's going to take us only 2 hours to 5 hours? That's easy. That's a short episode right there. Okay, so we have the tutorial over on the leftmost here that we can select. I assume we probably just click that one and play.
Yeah.
Would you like to
the Pumpkin
read the
King
tutorial information?
Welcome to Circadian Dice. This game is all about dice. Your dice are used to gain resources and defeat enemies.
Good to have you, Sirocco.
I was kind of going more for a strong bad, but I can hear that Sirocco is a little. I hear it.
I was hearing it Sirocco by way of Marcus, but Marcus is also a little strong bad. Like I feel like those perform like a triangle. Like Sirocco
strong bad is more
some...
of a caricature, of which Marcus is also a caricature, but of mercantilism, and then Sirocco is just a character, but also a frog, amphibious in some way. Okay, continues. You start each scenario with 2 6-sided dice. This is what you have rolled for your first turn. Cool.
You know what?
We got a heart and a defense.
Let's get a little more immersive in our presentation than this. You want to get slightly more immersive?
Yeah, let's do.
Okay.
Bring me in. Oh.
Good to see you, bud.
Are we the baddies?
Well, there's skulls on our helmets.
Good to see you too. I'm glad to be here with my best friend Scarecrow, and the traditionally allotted 2 seats between us at the dinner table.
This is the first episode.
Rotting pumpkin don't smell good.
The first episode of Rhaps Teak and Crow take a peek at and show. Take a peek and show.
Take a peek and show. Rhaps Teak and Crow. Take a peek and show. You could really keep going there if you were so inclined. I'm not. But you could.
You certainly could. I may have just stumbled over it in the interim. The start each scenario with 2 6-sided dice is what you roll for your first turn. Click and back to you.
The panels below show all the faces of each die. Okay. Oh, that's what those are. That's a die, but it's made. It's been inflattened. So it's 2 swords, a heart, a coin, a shield coin, and a diamond, which is just really a bigger coin. Actually, that's not a diamond. That one's blue. That's a blue gem.
Gem and a white gem.
That's a white gem. Okay. 3 sword. Enemies appear in waves. This tutorial scenario has 6 waves of enemies. The first wave only has a single scarecrow. Let's practice using your dice to defeat it. Okay. The current roll...
You chose a bold voice for the tutorial, I gotta say.
Why did I choose this as my tutorial? Rhapsody, turn back time.
The current roll isn't very useful.
Where were we going? The reroll button shows how many rerolls you have left this turn. Click on it to reroll. Yeah, these don't do damage.
I've definitely been in the position that you're currently in, of like I made a vocal choice and then realized halfway through there's a lot more text for this character than I thought. And the way that I've segued out of it usually is like, the current roll isn't very useful. The reroll button, sorry, my throat, the reroll button shows how many rerolls you have less.
I must have had something terrible in my throat. I made this mistake when I played through Final Fantasy Tactics and I gave someone a voice where they were whisper screaming, and then it turned out that they had like 200 voice lines. It's like, no, I thought this was going to be a side character. Well, I messed up.
Time to destroy my vocal cords.
I never really wanted these, you know. They're really superfluous anyway. Much better. With this roll, I'm sticking. With this roll, we can attack for 1 damage and gain 1 gold. Click the keep button or roll die face to keep this roll. Much better. Making money. Wait, you can just roll to make money? Now click and drag the sword face you rolled to the scarecrow to attack it. Oh, you have to assign. Great. The scarecrow still has 1 more health, but you can do more right now. Click the next button to end your turn.
Now try to defeat
the scarecrow this turn.
All right.
I think what happens is that after the first fight, they pick a new tutorializer. See, there he went. Bye, Strong Bad. It's been great. It's so good to have you. Oh, Rhapsody. Wow, welcome to tutorializing. Glad to have you.
When all enemies are defeated, or when you run out of turns, the wave ends. See, you put the H in front of wave even because it's not in there at all. The wave ends. When pressing next returned to get a reward before facing the next wave. You're doing well, so let's choose the score reward. The faster you defeat a wave, the more points you get. Choose score reward several times in a row to get a streak bonus, or we can gain 4 health or 2 coins. I mean,
if you go fast, you get more loot, so that's the thing that discourages you from just farming money.
Yes.
Probably also that enemies hit you, I suspect.
That seems to be the case, though I don't know what points contribute towards. Usually I think of points as like, in a vacuum that don't actually have an in-game effect. There's some sort of leaderboard.
It's like pinball.
After the fact. Yeah.
Exactly.
But
it's very
we'll click
arcadey.
the one they're telling us to.
You can upgrade your dice at almost any time. Each upgrade changes 2 faces on a die. Try buying an upgrade from the shop. You have enough gold to buy one of them, so choose freely. You can mouse over a die face to get more information. Okay, cool.
So I feel like we should probably get as much information about the different symbols as possible, so I'm just going to go across.
These are die faces that we're buying? These are not full dice?
No, they are die faces.
Because
so
we're dice building.
Die. So you can even rotate them as well. So it's kind of like using them as a domino to replace 2 die faces that are adjacent one another.
So I'm starting to realize that Dicebuilder is overloaded as a term, because what I have seen before is a game to where you can draft new dice and you put them effectively in a dice pouch. And so then you're casting dice, either you get to cast them all or you get a random selection or some number of them. We played Fuzz Force, last Take a Peek, and that was kind of a dice builder, but you were applying dice to modules and you couldn't interact with the individual faces. So this is the first one I've seen to where you have a die or you have 2 dice and you're changing individual faces, which is cool. I like that.
Yeah, I've done that in a couple instances, but not really anything that I think I've featured on the channel. The vast majority of the ones that I've played more time in have been, as you've said, just like a die that you already have.
Here's your die. You can draft it or not. And you have limited number of dice so that it's not just a deck where all your cards have 6 sides. Which is like, that's the ultimate conclusion of that kind of dice builder, right? Is more combinatorial explosion, yeah.
Definitely. So as for the symbols that we have, we've got gold, gain 1 gold for each coin symbol on this face. Piercing attack, deal 1 piercing damage for each arrow symbol on this face. Piercing damage is not reduced by shields or barrier. There's a blue gem and a white gem, which each just seem to be a resource, as of yet not necessarily super... Oh, wait, hang on. Your current white gems, maximum white gems, use gems to activate abilities, so they seem to be some sort of mana system. Health, gain 1 health for each heart symbol on this face. There's also 2 coins, 3 basic attack. Those are kind of simple. A shield increases your shield by 1 this turn for each shield symbol on this face. Non-piercing damage dealt to you is reduced by your shield, so it's block. And keys, unlock doors and chests, shield, health, seen all those prior.
We don't have any keys yet. I'm kind of tempted to take that just to have that, because it's a utility that we don't have.
We also don't really have too many ways at the moment to defend and attack at the same time, nor to just super defend and heal back up. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Good choice. I'm just gonna. It's just I'm sorry. Voices are canceled, and so is fun. Good choice. You can rotate the upgrade with space, the middle mouse button, or by left-clicking anywhere except on a die. Try installing it on your die in the marked spot. Why do you get to choose what I delete? Because you're a tutorial. When you buy an upgrade, a new upgrade is added to the shop. At the end of each turn, the upgrade at the bottom is removed from the shop, and a new one is added at the top. Oh, so the shop... Interesting. Oh, so the bottom rotates out?
So it's constantly refreshing. I do like mechanics like that, because otherwise, especially when you've got like a limited shop pool, and the same shop is consistently available. Usually I actually run into this in board games more than in video games, but burning a card from it so that you can actually get some velocity through that item deck is pretty good.
Totally. Engine builder kind of thing, like Splendor, where it's like, I just have to take this because I need to know what's underneath it, right? Yeah. Which can make strategy. There's emergent gameplay there, but yeah, no, this is nice. So the shop is always there. You're fighting, and the shop is always there, and it's rotating, and so there's an element of timeliness. Like, I need to buy some of this stuff at the right. Okay, this is cool. I like it.
Some part of it also, like, this is a stretch, but it's sitting well in my head, which is some part of this reminds me in a way of kind of like the build order in an RTS, And that is because at the start, you're probably going to want to focus on income economy so that you can actually buy more interesting things from the shop. But at the end, like, you know, sure, you've probably got a miner still running or two, but like you're focusing mostly on the micro of your actual army past that
controlling what you have.
Exactly. So it feels like there's going to be kind of like transitory phases over the course of these waves.
Now let's try using an ability. Okay, this is the part we didn't yet try. You need gems to use abilities. Shield Bash costs 1 blue gem to use and allows you to hit enemies with your shields. Click on it to try it out.
Shield Bash says there are 10 left, so it seems you have a certain amount of activations of any individual one. Shield symbols on dice, also count as 2 attack symbols this turn.
Oh, cool. You get both. Wow. That's pretty hardy. Each ability has a limited amount of charges. Each time you use it, you spend 1 charge. When you run out of charges, you lose the ability.
Now defeat the remaining Scarecrow. Oh.
And so, if I'm understanding this correctly, you don't need to roll the gems.
No, you do, in order to charge them up, to actually get the resources to activate these.
In order to get, so there's 2 things. There's a max charges of the ability. The ability is a limited durability item, effectively. Shield Bash. After 10 Shield Bashes, your shield breaks, basically. But you also need, for each time you use it, 1 blue gem. But that is a resource which sticks around. So we started with 2 in the pool, and now we need to roll more blue gems to refresh it. Okay, I get it.
Wave complete again. Gain 1 streak and score 80 points. I do want to see how the streak affects things by picking it multiple times in a row, so let's just click that.
And it said that one of our rewards was to gain 2 blue gems. Did you see that?
I didn't, no, but that would have just been refreshing for the Shield Bash.
Yeah, which means that you might not have to put too many gems on your dice, which would be nice. Whoops! Maybe we shouldn't have wrecked those scarecrows. These birds look like bad news. Each crow will attack for 2
times
damage
5?
At the end of a turn, but each shield you keep reduces damage from every attack during a turn by 1. From every attack.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So blocking, it scales very naturally to AoE fights. That's cool. That's different. I've not seen that in any game before.
Yeah, it's more like an armor kind of situation.
It's like DR. Yeah, it's like you're not actually rolling block. You're rolling DR.
It is straight up DR. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep an eye on your health. Yeah, I guess I say this stuff so naturally, right? Because I've spent 6 billion years playing games.
The amount of time I spent looking into the systems behind Fallout New Vegas, I read it so many times. And honestly, like, I'd encountered damage reduction in other circumstances before that, but I actually needed to go, wait, what do you mean by DR right now?
What exactly does it mean in this game? Yeah. Keep an eye on your health. If it ever reaches 0, shocker, but you are dead.
Oh, it's just letting us go back into actually playing. So we could just kill someone, or we could try and yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we should use the defense system. Yeah.
Shield Bash, get dunked on.
That would have been a full block, and it's also a full kill. Those enemies are dead.
We haven't really been gaining much gold or anything like that. So.
Oh, I see. You don't have to gain streak. You can click the other rewards. I see. Choose an ability. Do you think that's because we've been streaking? Okay, what are our abilities?
No, I think this is you've gained enough experience to reach level 2. I don't know what was giving us the experience. Previously, wasn't it we got experience when we bought something from the shop?
I'm covering the edge of it is why I was confused here. I couldn't quite.
Right. Gained enough experience to reach level 2. On level 2, you get to choose a new ability. Click on the one you like the most. We have 2 options here. Strategic Retreat. Costs a white and a blue, has 4 charges. Increase your shield by 1, then gain 1 gold and 2 health for each shield you have. Use only after keeping dice. Oof. Then Aspect of Healing.
A lot of words.
2 copies of the 2 copies of it. Costs a single white. Add 2 heart symbols to the target non-trap die face. Oh, so that you can use your abilities to upgrade your dice as well. Interesting.
Whoa. Yeah, do you think that that's like for one battle, or do you think that's permanent?
That's got to be permanent.
I kind of think it might be permanent, right? And that means abilities are pretty strong and pretty flexible.
I always like systems like this because, like, again, this is something that I experience a lot in board games. The gold has a way to upgrade your dice. Obviously, the shop is a way to do that. But if you don't focus on that so much, there are other ways to utilize the other resources that you are managing to try and get maybe in a lesser impact, but some portion of the effect that you could have gotten from upgrades from golds.
Ooh. It's kind of like, what's it called in... Oh, gosh. So Magic was like a major pioneer in the space of having individual colors have like major features which are theirs.
Yep.
But then the other colors can dip into that and they won't be as good or they'll be more costly. It's the color wheel, but like as an example, you know, one faction might be really good at healing and another faction can do it, but it costs way more mana or they have to sacrifice something to do it. And one faction's really good at destruction. Another one can do it, but it's flavored differently. You know, it's an exile effect or something like this, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like
you have to pay health to do this.
Green can directly buff their minions in a permanent way, but white can give their minions a lot of equipment, which isn't technically permanent in every way, but you know, that kind of thing, yeah.
Right, exactly.
It itself is a permanent, though. So. Anyway, should we take the strategic retreat or the aspect of healing?
Playing Magic. I think that we should take the aspect of healing because I want to know if it's permanent. I think we should use it.
Choose one more target, right-click to cancel. So it is to any target non-trap die face. So apparently there are some sort of trap die faces, which are probably negative die faces the enemies can alter. What do we want to give 2 hearts to? The one that's already
put it on the one that already has 2 hearts. Yeah, just make that a monster. Okay. We want ideally 2 block here, if we can make it so. Maybe we roll one more time.
Ooh, hang on, just having a quick look at the enemy. Drops a chest when defeated. Each of the 2 demon crows on the left-hand side. We can see in the top right the little icon that says that. And the effect when
these
captured,
count as die?
Sorry? Oh, no. When they die, when they are deceased, they drop a chest when defeated.
It's the wording. It says gain 1 gold when you deal 2+ damage with an attack on this die. So did the enemies count as dice?
Effect while captured. Gain 1 gold when you deal 2+ damage with an attack on this die. Trap chances.
Oh, this is a feature we haven't seen yet. There must be a capture effect where we like put their spirit into our dice. Okay.
Good. I like it. Well, we didn't manage to get all the block that we wanted, but that's okay. It happens.
We keeping. We're fine.
Do we want to maybe upgrade at all? Get another white gem in here, get more damage from basic attacks?
It's not a bad idea, right? We have 2 gold. We can definitely afford to do an upgrade. Does the shop rotate every turn or every wave? Every wave, I think, right?
Let's have a look at it. I'm just gonna upgrade those right there, and then we'll see on the...
I'm watching.
Nope, every turn.
Oh, it's every turn the shop rotates. Okay, so you probably can play this game in 30 minutes, but I suspect you could also spend 30 years in a game carefully watching the shop on every turn and considering your min-max. Although right now we have 0 money, so. The bird you just killed was carrying a chest. How? How much weight can a demon crow?
2 demon swallows were carrying it together.
I see. Using kind of a harness, right? You can open chests by reducing their health to 0 or by using a key. Chests only remain for 1 wave and disappear at the end of turn if no hostile enemies remain. We going to open this chest. We've got the perfect thing for this. Oh, it's telling us about this. This symbol shows that an enemy will drop a chest. Oh, thank you.
Preempted, bud? Okay, well, it's going to disappear if we set this roll. Do we want to keep re-rolling and see if we get the coin for it? Key for it, rather?
We've got good dice. But push that luck. Hell yeah.
That's a lot of healing as well. Keep it.
It is. It is. We're outpacing our enemies.
Should we pop this on the same one? Just have a huge healing die?
Yes. It needs to be like heal for infinity and also open a chest. Simply infinity.
Ooh.
So I'm hoping that's permanent because if so, we have like a really nice die face. Although it means that we'll need to, because we know that we buy in 2s, right? We buy 2 faces. So it means that we would need to replace the bottom 2 sideways. We pretty much don't want to replace that one.
Oh, that's a really interesting thing I hadn't thought about. Yeah, the placement limitations in the center die of being able to... Oh, that's an interesting extra layer right there. I like it. Your current gold is very, very high as well, though. So maybe we should spend a wee bit of this.
Yes, it's true. We're rich from the chest, presumably. Do we want to just increase our damage portfolio, or maybe get another block? Like in... What about... Oh yeah, look at the 3rd row. I'm thinking 3rd row, maybe. Yep. 3rd row vertical, where the blue gem and the coin is right now. Alternatively, there's a natural swapsies if we just do the shield and the white gem on the right one. That's very natural.
The shield. So putting this on the shield and the white gem here. So we're just upgrading
because that's a
spaces?
direct upgrade. Yeah, it's just a pure upgrade. I'm good with either.
I like that one just because we do want to have shield faces, and we also want to have access to shield bash, and shield bash requires blue gems.
Is blue. Yep.
But maybe that means we want to put more blue gems out. Maybe we go for something like this even.
And just eschew the 1 gold coin. Like, that's going to get pretty low pretty quickly, and just take a bunch more damage here too. I don't mind 4 in that vertical space.
Yeah.
And just keep the
Let's do that.
I like that. That left die is starting to get pretty funky.
It's all chunked up. Oh, if only.
It's fine. We just keep it.
Well, I mean, do we get to hold a key for another turn?
I don't know. I don't think so, but it's still a full block and full health, right? So
full heal as well. You're
just a safe roll.
Man, I wish we could shield bash. We're getting the key constantly.
I know. We could keep this, but we would take 4 damage.
Let's push our locker.
We can keep this.
Yes, we definitely can. It's just, do we want to kill the one with the chest or not?
And prep them for the next turn? I think so, yeah. Yeah, because otherwise, remember, it says chests disappear when there's no enemies left. So we have to get it before we kill the other enemy. If I read that right.
Good point. Reroll? Excuse me?
Rerolling!
Key roll? No!
Bwah. That's okay. We got our shield bash back, so still value.
Very, very true. Okay, they're telling us not to take points anymore now.
Gain 1 streak. Gain 5 XP. Let's get some XP as our reward this time, says the game. At level 3, you get your 3rd die. So getting there quickly is usually a good idea. That makes sense. Oh, wow. Oh, what's the swirly whirly? Is that the capture face? This bunch of squirrels. They're not squirrels. These squirrels have feathers. This bunch of scrolls are really fast. You only have 2 turns to defeat them. Okay.
And then it said you leveled up or something like that below.
Okay. If there are enemies left when the turns for a wave run out, they disappear, but each add fear value equal to their attack. When your fear reaches 10, you lose. Morale system. Okay. You can use this trap to try to capture an enemy in its die. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. The chance of successful capture is reduced sneaky teak. Each health the enemy has. If the capture playing with you, not at you, gets a bonus to future capture attempts. Try using this trap to capture an enemy. I think I nailed it. I think I got the gig.
Yeah, almost certainly. Reduced by 10% for each health the enemy has. If it fails, the trap gets a bonus to capture future attempts.
Okay, so like Pokemon, we need to weaken this enemy.
Still an 80% chance to do it.
Pretty good. We have now captured a crow. A trap can only be used to capture 1 enemy. Once a trap has been used successfully, its face becomes blank. Blank faces are useless, so they're good spots, to install upgrades. Oh. Each enemy you capture has a special ability that either happens once when you capture it or gives you a bonus for as long as the enemy remains captured. Mouse over the captured enemy to see its ability.
There's a captured enemy demon crow with attack 2. The captured ability from it is gain 1 gold when you deal 2+ damage with an attack on this die.
So we need to do more damage.
That seems to be a modifier directly above the die, so it doesn't have to be on the die itself.
What's the, like, fang that's on that right die? There's a new symbol there that I haven't seen.
Yes, fang attack. Deal damage equal to the attack of the current enemy captured in this die, currently 2, multiplied by the number of fang symbols on this face. If there's no captured enemy, each fang will just deal 1 damage. So it's a sword by base, but it upgrades with the captured enemy.
And since we captured a demon crow, it's 2 damage. 2 damage. It's not piercing damage, right?
No, it doesn't appear to be, no.
Okay. That's fun.
That's super cool, yeah. I'm into that a lot.
I'm gonna, like, go ahead and, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this. Just give me a minute. I need a moment.
I'm not surprised at all. I think that over the course of the duration of this video playing, you may still not be the first person to have decided to jump across and buy it. I remember I mentioned this game came heavily recommended from a fair few people, but especially Rito over at youtube.com/transformation, twitch.tv/transformation. And in particular, oh man. In particular, it just seemed so up my alley. Yeah. And holding off on being able to play it for so long. There was a couple minutes that I had to play so that I could actually set up these side barriers for Teak and I. And it took maybe 20 seconds before I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to really like this.
I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. Yeah. I'm going to go get my wallet, but it's ready. It's in the cart.
We've again preempted the game because...
this fang lets your captured enemy sneaky teak. Do you want to just read this one? Because I can't see
Sure, you're right, I forgot about that. The crow you captured in this die has 2 damage, so the fang will deal 2 damage. If you have no captured enemy, the fang would still deal 1 damage.
Got it.
So this is already lethals across the board here. Boom, boom.
Oh, straight lethals. Just laboom.
Laboom. We should get more damage.
It was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Yeah, we should get more damage. Just like in general, but also on that die.
I'm just gonna...
Oh, perfect.
Upgrade that.
Oh, you can flip it 180? Did you just give that a 180 flip?
Hell yeah, I did. And Holy Light is the ability to upgrade our maximum health by 2 and gain 7 health.
Oh, neat. Lay on hands on me. Do you want to go streaking again?
But
what does it do? What does it do? Harvest Lord. This is the tutorial boss. He's pretty tough. Bosses must be defeated before the turns run out. Otherwise, you lose. This is cool. This is cool. What game does this make me think of in recent memory? The game that it makes me think of is Astronarch. Astronarch also has a system by which you are allowed acceptable losses, right? You have health, you have morale, you can lose whole fights and still be allowed to continue the run, except against bosses. And I like that, actually. That feature makes a lot of sense. Like, you have these key checkpoints to where you must defeat this challenge. If you do not defeat this challenge, you're not allowed to progress. These other challenges are negotiable. So I think that's cool.
It seems those kind of hard gates are really useful because if you don't have them, you can end up with a run that is actually doomed, that just runs so much longer than it needs to and dies to attrition rather than a hard block that's like, okay, look, you aren't going to get past this probably, so die now.
It's true. You might prevent a lot of unfun in that way, right? This boss's shield reduces the damage of non-piercing attacks. Try using arrows, strong hits, or a trap to defeat him.
Or a trap to defeat him. Ooh.
And it seems we can buy traps. Also, his attacks are piercing. Your shields won't protect you, but only hits for 2. So we'll just smash face. Try your best to defeat the boss. If you fail, you can try the tutorial again or move on to the real adventures. Remember that your Holy Light ability can save you if your health runs low. Clickety clickety.
Cool.
Time to stab this Harvest Lord in his silly face.
Hell to the yeah. I think we got better faces than that. Well,
that's 3. That's pretty good. And then we can line up for a big shield bash, maybe?
But we already have the resources for a shield bash. What if we rolled?
Okay, push your luck, baby. Just keep going. Why stop when can continue instead? Money could buy us strong.
Happiness as well.
Also happiness. You want to kill the one with the chest in case key roll?
In case key roll? I like in case key roll. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I also like, as soon as you interact with any of the die, it's like, okay, now I'm going to put the resources where they go and just leave you with the information that is relevant to the battle instead.
And now do what you wish, yeah. And we have enough money now, actually, that we could buy piercing damage and put that on a die. And that's pretty freaking snaz.
That's
like, put that on die number 2, vertical, bottom right.
Vertical, bottom right. Ah, yeah,
Direct upgrade. It's just pure morning.
Let's just do that. Let's just click that bad boy right there.
And I kind of like that that's a nice way to get started, is I'm just gonna get the pure value. You know, I'm just gonna do direct upgrades. And then you'll have naturally fairly balanced dice because of it. Boom. That's a treasure chest open, baby. That's a bunch of resource.
Bunch of resources. Gave us some gems, gave us some money, gave us some score as well. Current score. Oh, so the score and stars. Higher scores are used to unlock, or higher scores give more stars. Stars are used to unlock levels, classes, and relics. You gain score by defeating enemies, choosing streak bonuses, opening chests, and having unspent gold at the end of the scenario. So it's kind of like your meta progression counter. And
I like that, actually. Flexing on the run is a way to progress faster. Being like, no, I really got it. I just took streak the whole time. Like, we get it.
Really lets you kind of demonstrate yourself. Yep, that'll do it.
That'll do. Level up. GG. Okay, let's play.
Teak. Next turn.
How to play.
Completed the tutorial. Time to face the real challenges.
The real challenge is going to be how we ever stop this episode, I suspect.
I'm feeling it coming on.
I'm a little worried for my sleep.
Teak, I don't think we're recording another episode after this. Let me just say that.
I don't think so either. 2 weeks from now is going to have to wait 2 weeks.
So, yeah, all of those are hidden behind more stars. So let's just go to the next one across. The Bandit Raid. Pilot's Crossing, a small hamlet near Moonwood, has suffered from regular bandit raids the last month. Our current selection is to play the Charlie Cleric. And apparently we can choose a relic to begin with here. A heart pendant. Start with 4 maximum health. Heart symbols on your die restore 2 health instead of 1. Or the bottomless pouch. Gain 1 gold at the end of each wave.
Money.
Ooh, if we tell you to suggest relics, automatically select suitable relics to the current scenario and class with some variants. Let's clear relics and see what it suggests. No, it suggests the heart pendant, but what about money instead, though?
But what if you clear and suggest again? Will it ever suggest money? How many clicks to get to the bottom of the money?
Yeah! There's some variants in there.
Some variants! All right.
Oh,
wow.
Sorry. I mean, we're supposed to be on this scene at the moment, and then I click play, and then we go back to this one. There we go.
We're back. That's masterful production. What you do is you briefly mess it up so that when you bring it back, you know, then it's even more. That's the real sleight of hand, is because people think they know what you're up to, but now they're missing all the other tricks. There's thousands of them around the screen. You can't even see them all.
People appreciate production when they can see how much effort you've put into it despite failing in real time at it.
Yes.
It's perfect. There's a reason Left Shark was a meme, you know? No one remembers Right Shark. No one remembers the name of Right Shark.
Nobody remembers.
I mean, we can just kill straight up 2 of the enemies right here. But also, the die that are unlocked at level 3 and level 5 actually already show us what they are here.
Oh, that's cool. It looks like it's... Oh, they're a little different than they were last time, aren't they? The tutorial die was a little different because I don't remember there being 3 swords in a row on the second die.
Yeah,
it is slightly different. It's similar proportions. Like, I remember 1 white gem, 1 blue gem. I remember 2 coins, but I think there was 1 more block maybe, or 1 more heart and 1 less sword. So the numbers are slightly different.
Yeah, I do think there were more block. I don't know if this is really contiguous with the tutorial, because our shield bash has 10 usages left, whereas that may actually persist between things. We don't necessarily yet know, but apparently we can restock for free, remove all upgrades from the shop, and add 4 new ones. Restock increases by 1 gold in cost each time, but we already have 3 gold.
Yeah, so we could just immediately buy something.
We could. There are lifesteal symbols as well. Gain health equal to the amount of damage dealt by attacking with the die face, no more than the target's health. So you can only dealt
you know
damage
what?
for it.
I bet if we just kill this in two rounds, we'll get 2 gold from it, or 1 gold and 1 gold from the next wave, and then we could buy the lifesteal dice, and that is pretty snaz.
Yeah, let's. Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
You see what I'm saying?
I do. I'm picking up what you're putting down, bud.
Because we don't want to. Ideally, we don't want to be in a position where we're. Oh, perfect. Where we're over upgrading and then having to upgrade our upgrades a ton, right? Some kind of balance there.
Wait, no, that's not gonna do it. No gold reward.
No money.
We only got 1 gold from ending the wave.
So maybe we should have re-rolled to try to get a gold on that turn or something.
Good point.
Well, but that's okay. That's okay. We can easily streak. We should streak. We're streakers now. It's possible. If we keep this, does the store re-roll immediately, or can we buy?
I think it might be immediate.
Well, let's find out. It's a good roll anyway. Then we'll have 5 to buy something else that's 5.
Oh, what? If I assign that, I think actually it does it, but we can take it now.
Because that's the end. Perfect. Let's do it. Nice.
So
nice.
Should we replace 2 adjacent damage phases or a damage and a defense phase? We can do basically anything with this.
Yeah, and so I kind of like replacing the sword and the diamond instead of the sword and the shield, because we're doing okay on resources. And that gives us a higher density of block if we do that. We still have the same number of diamonds. You see what I'm saying? We still have, we have 2 diamonds instead of 1 diamond, and we have 1 more tile with a shield on it, which would be nice.
So it's this?
Yeah, or whichever way. Correctly? It doesn't. Well, actually, that's actually, so this is a fun topic. Would you rather do it this way or the flip? How do you consider? It just basically comes down to what you're going to replace next. We're kind of setting ourselves up to replace the top 2 together, right? Because we probably won't go vertical. So it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, because if we're not replacing either of these 2 faces relatively soon, then our locations above and below are effectively just 180 inverts of one another as well.
Yeah.
But that ultimately ends up with the same amount of die faces. Same die faces, rather.
I'm kind of liking, it's such a simple thing, right? It's just 6 squares, but it does seem like there's some emergent game in terms of placement and preparation for future placement.
Yep, definitely true. We've got 2 abilities on offer here. Mind Guide has 2 charges, but it costs 4 different gems, 2 white, 2 blue.
Whoa.
Capture target non-boss enemy in a random empty die. If there are no empty die, a random capture is replaced. Empty die.
Empty of captures.
Actively? Oh, empty of captures. Oh, I see.
Yeah, because each die is also a Pokeball. And so we have 2 empty dice right now.
Because unless we put a capture on them, we're not going to be able to get something in them, so Mind Guide might be a really good choice for that. And then Preach is 2 charges, 1 of each non-red gem. Capture target enemy with attack 1 or health 1 in a random empty die. If there are no empty die, a random capture is replaced instead. So it's effectively
the same
targeting.
Thing, but cheaper. For right now, at least, because these enemies all have 1 attack or 1 health. It's just Mind Guide would be something that we could use on more powerful enemies, I guess. So,
although Preach says capture target enemy, Mind Guide says capture target non-boss enemy. If you weaken an enemy enough, can you preach to get them on your side? Can you walla
That would be pretty
them?
Sweet. That would be pretty sweet to capture a boss.
should we walla
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. So your effect when captured would be a 50% chance to add a temporary attack to the rolled face when keeping this die. So 50% chance to do an extra damage, it seems. And then yours is attacks on this die are piercing.
Oh, that's neat.
That's pretty good. I think we kill the Goblin Soldier and then Preach.
Yeah, and we can Preach right now because their attack is 1.
Yes,
but we might not want to because we want the treasure chest.
No, it doesn't do a random. It captures a target enemy. No, you're right.
It's a random die that it goes into.
Good point. Yeah. Let's wait so we can try and get that. Where it's easy. We can damage that chest. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll just kill it. We'll just attack it with damage. We'll just attack it with damage. Hey.
We knew it the whole time.
Boom. And now we're preaching.
No!
Oh!
You had a chest as well! No!
You can capture an enemy and then also get their chest? Well, it probably won't give us a turn here, unfortunately.
Definitely not. But that is
that's okay.
actually on our damaging die as well. That's good.
It is. It's super sick. And in fact, we can make it do even more damage if we decide to upgrade more. Oh, you can buy a trap. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take some money here instead of Shriek?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then just really get online.
So
we have 5 gold.
That die right here looks pretty damn appealing. A lot of damage on it. It could replace the top 2 here. They'll be piercing.
I think we should put it on the left eye because our left eye is sad right now. And this game seems like it rewards balanced upgrades so that you don't just always have a lag die, right? If you have all of your faces on one die are great and all of your faces on the other die are bad, then your average result is average. But if you have the majority of faces on both die are great, then your average result is better.
Agreed.
Especially with 2 rerolls.
The circumstance where I would sit on the other side would just be if I was actually facing enemies that had consistently block, in which case just more damage on the one that pierces would be
to have
optimal,
the pierce. No, that makes a lot of sense.
We don't have that, so that's going to be the orientation.
It's also interesting to see that there may be some encouragement to pick up fangs if we're going to be preaching, right? Because we can potentially do something like get a troll brute and all of a sudden that fang hits for 6, and that's nuts.
I think that's actually a really good idea here. Troll Brute has 20% chance to add 3 temporary attacks to the roll twice when keeping this eye. Okay, so, 20% chance to crit for 3 extra damage. Let's try and kill the other targets on the board and keep the Troll Brute here until it's on 1 HP and then preach.
Put it in the left eye. Okay. Okay.
So...
Just kill some stuff, right?
Yeah. Just make it simple.
Keep
I wonder when you shield bash if you can split up the damage, like, because I attack with this, and then if I shield bashed afterwards, would it be damage again?
I almost want to find out.
Right?
So here's one other consideration, is that also we don't have a key yet, and so that's a thing that might be a utility that we want to pick up.
It's also true. Key in a capture wouldn't be awful, but we also do capture ourselves, so...
True.
I'll re-roll that one.
Okay.
We don't have to talk about that previous roll.
No, but this is good.
That's already our preach back up as well. Nice.
We just got a star. Our score progressed.
Ah, so it's one of those systems where, like, you pass a certain amount and then it locks you at that score. Continues going up.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, that'll do it.
There's our cap. Yep.
And then we preach at them. Get preached at.
I guess so. I think that's correct.
And
so
also,
now
fangs on this are now 3 damage.
Yes.
Whereas
that's
the
what I
fangs
was
on
saying.
Goblin Archer are just 1. Yes.
I thought the fang was 2 times their damage, but it's each fang is their damage.
And it's the face's damage is fangs times their damage.
Right.
Plus 10 chances for shield
Plus 10,
damage.
you can get your... Whoa.
Interesting.
If we wanted to start taking some shields, we could lean into that. I honestly wonder if this is just Streak or Gem. I'm kind of liking this lifesteal path that we're on.
We've got the double gem situation going on here, so I'm thinking Streak.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Got a Goblin Soldier with a random chest drop as well. All attacks are piercing. And then the Goblin Wizard's capture is gain a charge for each of your abilities.
That's kind of cool.
But that's when
unfortunately
captured, not on the roll for the die or anything like that.
Ah, not while, it's when. Okay. What's interesting is our preach has now disappeared. But it was there at 0, I think, for a turn. Which means it might have been able to capture Goblin Wizard and then refill itself? I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I wonder how
potential
that
tech. Yeah.
Shall
we re-roll? What we need to get is we might want to get some money economy online on our dice, so that we just have more purchase power.
Definitely agreed.
This roll seems decent.
I think I'm gonna use this roll to... Oh no, I can't check Seal Bash because I don't have a blue gem right now.
We need blue gem.
Let's just accept it.
Level
extra die.
Nice. That's huge, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Monumental. Click anywhere to continue, and we'll just only 1 damage on that treasure chime. Treasure chest makes it a lot easier to open.
It's a treasure chime.
Yeah.
It plays sweet songs to me.
The sweet song of gold.
Fangs don't do anything before you have a capture. Curious.
No, they're just 1 damage if there's no captured enemy.
Oh, right. They're just a regular hit. Okay. Do you want to just use that to open the treasure chest then and do a damage to the archer or whatever?
I think we could, but I also think we have so many more valuable faces than this, especially while we have the trap available to possibly pull the goblin wizard in. Probably
I think we
not
should
the
wait
goblin
on the
wizard, to be
trap.
honest. Yeah, you're right.
I think we should wait till the next fight. And we do need a blue gem if we want to ever shield bash. So that was the one consideration for blue gem there, but this is a much better roll. That's for sure and for true.
Feeling pretty good about that one.
We assign this to the archer, I think, right? To get rid of the piercing damage source.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Only trouble is the chest, I guess.
Die.
We could push down the wizard here to try to get one more chest. I don't mind that at all. I do want to be very wealthy when I'm older.
I like the chest. Yes.
Contemplating spending 3 to put on die number 2 up at the top. Effectively just upgrading 1 face. Is that worth it?
It's difficult,
Gets
right?
us a
Because
key.
then how are we going to upgrade this face after the fact without overriding one
We
reasonably
won't
important
for a
face?
while, right?
We won't.
We're just going to have 1 bad face, basically. This would effectively be 3 gold to purchase more damage density and a key. And that's the question is that worth?
What if we
I don't know.
saved instead for a fang attack, though, for our first die?
We totally can, yeah. And we've honestly done okay opening chests by just attacking them so far.
If the chest from you is actually only 1 as well, we can get it this turn. In fact, even if it's 2.
We know that during the tutorial, eventually the chests started being 4 and 5. And that's going to be hard for us to open. Really hard. But we have an extra turn here if we start damaging it, right?
Yep.
We're like kind of hemorrhaging, but...
Capture and unrollable. This die face can't be rolled.
It's removal. That's
so
kind of cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
All right, let's get the damage assigned over there.
Especially if you have like a god face, you know, where you've used your ability to upgrade that face, like we were doing in the tutorial. It's got +4 hearts and +2 damage. It's like you don't want to roll any other faces. That's the face you want to roll.
So I'm thinking the 3 piercing attack as well as the fang attack, because that's 6 damage represented right there, as well as just a blue gem, and just replacing the blue gem and the heart over on the left.
I like that. The single heart is we're just simply not going to use it.
Yeah, right. Doesn't feel like it contributes anything anymore. Just thank you. Nice. Do we want to maybe just Holy Light, get 2 max HP and 7 health?
Yeah.
Okay, so max HP does not get gained filled. Because we healed
let's
from
reroll.
13 to 20. Rerolling this? Sure.
Let's reroll and try to get money. 1 more. The outcomes are limited in their badness. Well, I guess not killing the enemy. No, we have a fang. We win.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And we got Jim, so this is good. I don't think we want to capture that enemy, but
No, I agree.
outcome is good.
Leaves us with
I was hoping to see gold.
We need to invest in getting more gold if we want to do that consistently. Meditate 3 charges, remove all debuffs from 2 random debuffed faces.
Oh, they debuff faces the die. That's cool.
Evidently. Gain 2 health and lose 2 fear.
I want this money.
We can buy an 8 right now if we want.
Is it dank?
It defends.
It is a
and
lot of
offends.
blocks.
It would be a good replacement for these two.
It both defends and also offends at the same time. We should be thinking about upgrading our right die also. We don't necessarily need piercing on die 2 because we have sometimes piercing, but
Also
it's not
true.
bad. I like having more block, particularly as well. I like this die. We can afford to wait a turn. We don't have to buy it now. We have 2 turns, so we can see what comes in.
Yeah, you're right. Let's give it a beat. Let's meditate
cycle.
on that for a second.
Wait, we didn't take that ability, Rhaps. Oh, sick roll.
You're right.
All the gems, all the gold, all the healing. We take these.
25% chance to attack itself here as well on both the Goblin Wizards. And
do you want to go ahead and pop the chest soldier? Chest soldier?
Mm-hmm.
Soldier is a funky word. That sound, the DJ sound, jur.
Mm-hmm.
Soldier.
There's a musical genre, subgenre kind of situation known as gent. Have you heard of it? D-G-E-N-T.
Gent, no.
It's the soldier middle part to me is very like gent. It's like just hard strummed distorted guitar.
Okay.
Kind of gent.
Okay.
Know?
Yeah.
And that's
I'm not upset.
That and Jin, like D-J-I-N-N, they're kind of appealing in that way. Having the J at the start, I'm all aboard it. Putting in the middle of the word.
Right in the beginning. Just really start slapping those consonants together.
No.
I just put them right in. Dude, we are loaded. We can buy multiple things if we wanted. We could leave our friends behind.
Give me that chest, though. Should we start
we can pop that?
We've got an armor this turn.
Definitely.
Goblin Soldier's doing no damage. Get pre-hit.
Definitely. Yeah, because we got to do 4 damage. Get.
3
okay,
turns left.
so I think we might need to buy and then re-roll. Oh, no, we have 4 right now. We can do it right now because of the Fang.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should buy this 8. And I think we should slap it somewhere. I think we're buying it.
How about we slap it over the blue gem over on this side with the basic attack? We're doing a lot of damage. Shield Bash isn't always that necessary for us.
Yeah, and our gems are full, particularly. That's kind of a micro, right? Like, we cannot benefit from more blue gems right now.
It also leveled us up. Didn't want to think about that at the time, but grand.
Sick.
Do we maybe still want to reroll this? Because we've got a trap that we don't really want to use at all.
It's a risk. How many rolls give us enough damage? Well, I guess our right die is averaging 1.5 damage. Our middle die is effectively averaging 1 damage, and our left die is averaging 2 damage or something. So we should usually get there.
We do have Shield
Bash. Okay. We can roll this.
Don't want you reroll.
We can roll this. We are getting
we're going to 6 damage.
Wait, that's just because of the Shield Bash.
Yeah,
but we have turns left. I mean, we could use it. We have turns
left,
though.
but we get more streak when we complete faster.
It's true. You know what I really want? What I really, really want?
What do you want? What do you really, really want?
Okay, so you can't split it up. So it is 6 damage.
Well, I should have attacked with it.
I want that thing at the top of the shop. I want the gold.
Ooh, double gold. I do like that too.
What are you thinking about putting that in the Whoa. Let's wait. Okay, so the optimal place for this, I think, is the right die going into the empty space after a trap. But I also like the left die just replacing the gold and the sword that's already there. Yep. My hope was actually to add a gold face. Instead of replacing a gold face, just to add a new gold face so we're making more money because I need money so that I can buy more money. Holy dice face, Batman. Look at that thing.
Oh my god!
It's a monster. And it's expensive.
When this comes out, hang on. So we can get 11 experience here, theoretically, getting to 15, right? And then purchasing that from the shop is 12 more experience, getting us almost to 5th level, which almost gets us the 5th die, which doesn't have a capture face on it. So we could try and go straight for it. It would only cost us 12 and then a 3 after if we can get it.
Let's take the XP. Let's make this happen. How far are where do you see the XP to the next level?
Directly below. This is like the
I see it. Okay. Oh boy, boss time.
We can straight up murder the Beast Rider this turn.
Ooh. Other enemies. Can we capture them with a trap? Can we trap them?
Yeah, it would gain a 10 gold ransom. This is the final wave, though, so...
That's pretty sweet. Final wave of this whole, like, do we carry on after this, or is this the end?
I don't know, right? It said there is permanence between runs, but is it just permanence in terms of, like, the relics that you unlock? Is it that kind of, like, rogue-like meta progression, or is it rogue-like meta progression? I mean, this is a really good roll. I'm just trying to figure out where we assign it, because we could just straight up... We could kill, like, half of the field right now.
I think that we should just do that, then, because we significantly reduce the incoming damage by doing so. Yeah, we should kill half the field. Do we just kill the boss?
Yeah, right? Significantly reduce
we only need to do
damage.
4 damage.
Mm-hmm. And that means this card on the left already does it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we can even set up to get a chest out on the board from the Troll Brute.
That kills them, and then we kill the Goblin Soldier with the 1, and we kill the Goblin Archer with the other 1 because they have piercing, and we'll full block. You don't need to... Like, we have enough block on this turn to block the Troll Brute, but we can never block Goblin Archer.
No, we're 1 short.
Oh, we're 1 short. Okay, so we're taking 1 either way.
So if in a normal circumstance where I hadn't used Shield Bash, I think it would have removed the die, removed the shield, and just said, hey, you've got the shield here, but it was using the shield to represent damage, I think. I'm not certain exactly how that was going. I want to try and activate Shield Bash after I've thrown damage on a die that had a armor on it to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. And plus, now we've left Troll Brute to capture. Troll Brute's actually a decent capture.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I guess we just kill the Goblin Wizard, accept 1 gold this turn, as well as some damage.
Have we seen our other Troll Brute's ability activate, the temporary attack?
No. No, I don't think we have.
It's only 1 in 5, so no super shock.
We're not always...
Oh man, we're only 1 gold off. We're so close.
6 turns left, so we can play with our food a little here.
We can.
That's gold, baby.
Here's the gold. We should take it, and we should. Do we get the buying the thing will give us the die, and then we can put it straight in? We should try to do this, because you get experience from buying, right?
Yes. I don't know if it's on placement though. We'll see. We'll see.
We're about to find out, baby.
It's on placement.
Oh no. Okay, so but you can undo this.
Mm-hmm. Let's put it back down.
So we could also get experience by question mark. Oh, we don't have enough money to buy something else.
Experience/score. So if we kill the Troll Brood, I think then we can do it.
Oh no.
It's actually kind of hilarious.
What if we spent money to buy... What if we spent 3 gold to buy the other die face?
Just 1 short here as well.
Oh no. Oh no. You can just kill this Troll Brute and then we'll be able to buy it.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
And we get money.
We level up. Now you can go somewhere in here. I mean, look, a single damage face is not particularly good.
No. It's just a question of, like, where do you want to be an empty space, right? I like putting this one in the corner because we're not going to replace it.
Like that?
So pick your favorite. No. Putting the good face. Put the good face in a corner because you're never going to replace. The corners are, you know.
Yes, this is
play around
going to be
them.
blank after the fact, and it's going to be revealed to 2 more positions where you can replace it. I like it.
Yeah.
Or 2 positions where you can replace it total.
This probably doesn't matter at all because I think we finished the scenario, but
almost entirely, certainly. But it's nice to optimize these kinds of things because then you see in the future they're coming back to play.
Exactly.
So we don't have the ability to put... Wait, no. This is a used die that has a shield on it. I need to see this. Shield Bash. And now it's imbued with 2 damage. So I could have split that among 2 different characters by attacking first and then shield bashing halfway through. I'm glad the game had a thing for that. I'm so pleased.
Ding 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 ding.
I wag my finger in anger when I'm pleased. That's
finger.
I wag my finger in the air when I'm pleased. Do we also want to maybe just buy another thing before we run away and just see what that does, if anything?
Yeah. Why stop? Why stop when you're ahead? Exactly.
Those faces kind of suck. Get more keys
like
on this
this
die.
Dude, that die is going to be a monster. All of our dice are becoming so strong. Not a ton of streak. I mean, we could have done better score-wise, for sure. But an effective run, it seems, and we got Ninja. I guess I know where we're going. Die power unlocked chain. Die faces can now have chains. Roll chains on 2 or more dice for a combo reward.
Also, die and dice. It is using die and dice split. I know that more colloquially, dice is used for the singular and the plural in a lot of circumstances, and people aren't necessarily super on board with that in a lot of these dice builders, but this is using die and dice.
Y'all, you got to get over that. Okay, there's so many better things to be frustrated by in the world than the use of dice in the singular. We get a better hobby. we can do so much better.
Look, take it from me. I used to be an extreme pedant, and now I only do it sarcastically, which isn't better.
It's ironic now. But the thing is that language changes, and that's accepted use in parts of the world, right?
Exactly.
It's just unnecessary.
There was a moment about 2.5 years ago where I was watching a lot of videos from linguists on YouTube, just video essays from linguists. And that was, 2 years ago? God, it'd actually be about 4.5 years ago now. And that was probably the point at which I was like, oh, you know what? Being a prescriptivist in terms of language, like this means this historically, therefore that is all it ever means. Usage doesn't matter. It means this. Is garbage and unworkable. And so I started to think in more of a kind of descriptivist fashion and started using language how it was used. And only recently, in the last couple weeks, am I starting to do that with my written language. For 27 years up until now, it's been capitalized first letter, full stop at the end of the sentence, comma, even semicolon, chuck a M dash in there from time to time, you know? But I said lol to a friend yesterday, and they lost their mind for 30 minutes because I just didn't.
They were like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, they were like,
"That's funny.
I just don't see you type lol. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't jive." And I was like, people don't get
becoming more natural in the written language.
It is.
I saw one of these videos too, by the way, the linguistics one, and that was my biggest takeaway that I thought was fascinating. Was precision in language is valuable, particularly when you're playing strategy games or when you're doing science. You know, you need precision so that you can explain precise ideas, but being unnecessarily prescriptivist makes no sense because the original usage was arbitrary anyway. We've been making up the rules as we go forever, so why is it that suddenly this is the final set of rules, right? It doesn't make any sense. So that was a really helpful kind of realization for me.
Yep. It's all arbitrary. Top down.
It is.
Dice
all of it.
Unlocked a stunning attack. Dice can have stunning attacks, stunned monsters, skip one attack. We can also see that modifier, that die power, is in a different location of the chain. So there might be 6 or even 9 of them to border a die.
Wow.
Ninja
ability unlocked? Okay.
All classes can download ninja abilities, and we also got a Wisdom Tome. The Wisdom Tome itself is all abilities have 50% more charges, rounded up, and the ninja character starts with 2 base abilities. Shuriken with 10 charges, deals 1 damage to a target enemy, 50% chance to gain a red gem, so you may just get
You gotta get rid of our cards. Speaking of ninja.
Gotta get, you're right. We did it. And
there we went.
Appropriately, Smoke Bomb, 3 charges. Stun all enemies, they don't attack this turn. Costs 1 to get that.
Sick. Are we gonna do ninja next?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm happy to do stuff like that. I wonder... Okay, so it does look like the cleric here is already showing that they still have 10 shield bashes and 2 holy lights, which leads me to believe that the character is not kind of like in a roguelite kind of upgrading itself across all of them.
I think that it's the unlocks that are carried between runs.
There was something in the description of the game that made me think it was the other way, which is why I'm making a larger point of it than otherwise I would.
Totally.
I guess
and just the fact that you could capture bosses with some abilities made me contemplative. But you know what I realized afterwards? I didn't say it during. So I was like, okay, if you don't carry anything over, what's the point of capturing bosses? But of course there's a point. What is it? That's a one-hit KO. If you capture a boss, the boss can't attack you. And so that's the power of capturing a boss, is that it's a trump card to end your encounter, right?
That's one of them, but
sense.
the bosses themselves had capture abilities, which means you can use that boss, their captured ability, to try and take on the rest of the floor.
Kill the other.
But it also might mean that some of these later scenarios might have like couple fights boss, couple fights boss.
Good call.
Those are the things I took away from that. So we can go back into the Bandit Raid with all of the other classes in order to get point scores for them. I think we're just going to go across the new thing.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see as much new content as possible, given the the concise nature of the Take a Peek.
We say that at 1 hour and 14 minutes in, which I just love.
Speaking of, do you want to take a quick intermission?
Yeah, let's do it. As I figure out how to do that on my stuff. Hell yeah, it's time to get that ninja into the vampire nest. The moonlit autumn nights, the Duchess of Arkandal takes court. We get to choose 2 relics on this one. We've got the Tome of Wisdom unlocked from the previous one. I mean, money first, and what else?
Money! What does the wisdom do again? I have forgotten already. It's been 6,000 years.
Have 50% more charges rounded up.
Dude, let's do that. Let's try to really use those.
Yeah.
Let's use those abilities.
That could translate extremely effectively, especially to the abilities that upgrade your die.
Yeah, if we get lucky. I don't even know if we have access to those, but it could be. It could be incredible. Plus, it's a bit of a different play style. Ninjas are good at killing vampires, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, like, ninjas are about furtively, secretively piercing something, right? And vampires are like, I got this one weak spot right here. I don't want to get pierced right here by a very specifically
object. Pierced.
Of course.
No blunt. No slicing. Piercing. That's right. Okay, so may I see our ability? So Smoke Bomb is the one that we just unlocked, right? But we also have Shuriken.
We do. So Shuriken has 15 charges, 10 by base, 15 because we have the tome. Deals 1 damage to a target enemy and has a 50% chance to gain a red gem. So theoretically could go not infinite, but 15.
Expected use is 2 per 1, right? That's expected use.
And then the Smoke Bomb. 50 left, stun all enemies, they don't attack this turn.
55. That would be sweet if we could use it 50 times. Yeah. Okay.
All right. We've also got the shop with a couple unrollable die faces on it. We're starting to see red gems filtering their way in there.
What's the capture ability of these Batis? Because we could...
Effect whilst captured, 50% chance to lose 1 fear each turn.
We're not going to get any fear. We're not planning to lose any fights. Because the consideration was we could buy a capture face right now along with money to start rolling more money, especially because we have a skill away to do damage. And that's the thing that I want to try in this run. If I'm giving kind of my vote, what I want to try is really using skills, because we clicked the skill button like twice last fight, but we've got Shuriken that refills itself. So we should see what kind of ground we can cover.
I like it. We've also got the bat here, which has a fearing attack, adds fear instead of dealing damage when attacking. So suddenly we see the utility of having it.
Suddenly I see.
We have no defense.
Can you block fearing damage? Well, we can't. Someone may be able to.
I think you would be able to, yes, but definitely not right now for us.
Do you want to buy this capture?
Not hugely. Oh, level 3 die doesn't have a capture on it. Neither does level 5. So if we want to capture, man, maybe, yeah.
And it's more money on our dice, too.
If you get a blank, so is this chain part of that die face? Or would it sit... I don't want
We should be able to see. We should be able to see because you can click this and send it back, and we should. Oh, but it just covers it entirely. It feels like we need to science this, doesn't it?
A little bit, but I desperately don't want to. I think we'll be able to see if anything comes into the shop with a chain icon on it. It's probably just related to the face itself, rather than a modifier that applies to anything put into that face.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we don't have to buy this turn. We can roll. If we're not going to capture these bats, there's no utility there anyway other than seeing more money. Okay, kill him.
Finish him instantly.
Turn 1. Let's get out of here.
Next turn.
There's a chain. Okay.
Precision?
It is face-based. Oh, That one has stun and chain. That's the sick Fae.
That's incredible. Also, 2 charges with a smoke bomb resource. Precision training, 3 charges. Gain all resources and attacks on target face, then erase it and make it unrollable.
Take it.
We remove everything that isn't a chain on a die.
Yes, and like whatever main resource we need, whether it's gems, whatever we need, we just only have that.
I like it. The vampire bat here in the middle has the effect while captured, 50% chance to gain 1 health each turn. That still seems quite small.
It's cute. Well, I mean, it's like a typical fight is taking us 2.5 turns or something, so call it a blood vial.
Interesting. I kind of just want to keep trying to get the precision training up. We don't need to do 2 damage to anyone this turn, unless we're trying to kill the vampire bat itself specifically first.
That's the combo power. That's interesting. You're right. And it's just life stealing. It's just healing itself. So there's no rush. We want to avoid the fear, but we can afford to take 1 regular damage. I'm down with the reroll to get some white gems. We could also buy a white gem right now. We can spend 4 to get an unrollable face, a key, and a white gem, and that's actually pretty swag. And then we'll have a total of 4 missing faces, so we can take 2 off of both dice. Both of our dice will only have 4 faces.
Let's do it.
That's awesome.
Do we want to get another white gem live? Like instead of covering a white gem? Yeah.
Yes, because we're going to need more. You can cover them. Oh, I see. Yeah, where do we want the X's? In the corners, so that we have a middle that can go vertical or sideways, or we can just have take both of the bottom. You see what I'm saying? Do we want them side by side, or do we want them opposite corner? I guess is what it boils down to.
Interesting. I mean, I guess we don't want to leave a face that we may want to later modify in a centralized position, but I don't know. I think we could go any which way and start building around it. Right
I like where you have it right now, actually. I like that a lot. And I think there's a world where we put the X's in corners, and I think there's a world where we put them side by side, and it could be different from die to die. So maybe this is a corners die, and the other one is a side by side. It just depends on what we see, right?
I think we reroll 1 more time, and then if we need to, we start using shurikens.
Look at that crazy face that just showed up at the top with like 1 billion gems and everything. But I don't know. You saw the one that came in with chain and stun, right? Like that's a swanky die face. It's got gems too.
And it's got the right gems for us. This is our final roll, and we rolled it anyway. Come on, shuriken.
We should shuriken. Level up.
So
plus 15 charges for shuriken? Whoa.
We can get that, or pirate training for 5 charges, costs a white gem. Your die attacks have gold steal this turn. Gain 1 gold for each damage dealt, but no more than the target's health.
That's pretty tempting. Money! It's going to work well with what we're doing too, actually, which is white gems. That's our build. It's going to be white gems and damage. White gems, chain, stuns, and damage.
We do have the precision training that we can now throw out.
Why don't we delete the sword in the top right of the left eye?
Get ourselves a damage, allocate it to that bat. I like it. Oh! It automatically allocated. I didn't click that.
Did it choose a random target? It might even say that.
Attack / keys used on random targets, yeah.
Well, we rolled the right side of the coin. Do
we just want some money?
I think we do actually want this. Yeah.
I think we want that capture face, though.
You think we do?
Sunblock. You think we want the capture face?
I don't know.
I think...
You know what you can do with it? I have an idea. We put the capture face, and then we use precision training on it. So that we get the capture and then immediately make that face unrollable. It's kind of cute.
I do like that.
It's just the other face is not great, right?
Yeah, the other face isn't particularly good, but also I want to try and get more chains live, because in my mind, one of the best things we can do is precision training anything that isn't a chain, and then anytime we roll, we're just doubling the resources that we get.
Yeah, no, agreed. Totally agreed. And that's totally achievable for us with enough money. What we need is more white gems.
I think we just take this turn for the 2 gold as well.
Keep it. Yeah, they'll heal 1. We get the 2 gold. Gosh, we're going to be well, if we get gold next turn, we can buy the bottom one. That bottom one is sick, dude. I think we should really be, especially given our, like, look at our skill set. Oh, no.
Yeah, that one's
it
gone.
Goes off right then. Okay.
EXP scores. So we're not going to get gold by defeating this enemy, which means we're not going to be able to gain the basic attack 2 with chain. Basic attack 2 with chain is quite deeply appealing, but also, like, a face that is a red gem and a white gem and a shield that has chain, that is a lot of block and a lot of resource generation for the things that we require. We got a lot.
Man, I think I roll for the bottom one before I go for the 6. I know it doesn't have chain, but that bottom one is freaking snaz. So wait, this might work out. Because
pirate training so that we get gold steal this turn, then attack for 1, then we get 6?
No, it's not enough. Yeah.
It's just short.
Yeah. It's just short. Oh well.
We've got 2 turns left.
We can smoke
this
bomb this turn if we wanted, but we don't need to. We should probably just keep the white gems, right?
Yeah, for the precision training if we can.
Precision and or pirate. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's not anything we can do anyway.
Well, I mean, there is the restock or purchasing one of these individually instantly.
Yeah.
I think I really deeply prefer the 6. Literally just getting this face, and then that basic attack can go wherever a normal basic attack is right now, and then delete that. Yeah. Copy hit. I mean, that's another white gem, which is precision training online, so we can instantly do everything we were talking about previously.
This is the last turn. We have to win this turn.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, this isn't even enough damage to kill the enemy. Right, because they lifestealed. That'd be why.
There we go.
Value.
Long fight, but value fight.
Had some time to get enough value out of it as possible. As much as possible, rather. That's the ability to get a lot of blue gems that we don't use for anything.
I know, that's the trouble with it, right? Otherwise, that's perfect.
So, like, that could go there. I don't really want it to replace a chain right now. I just want to have a higher density of chains available. That's kind of my happiest seating for it right now.
Good with it.
And precision training later. Nice. We're set.
Let's take aspect of healing.
Yeah, because we're generating a lot of white right now, so having the ability to
more
utilize
importantly,
as many as possible.
We're only going to have 8 die faces.
Yeah.
You're almost always going to hit this. And we took the thing that gave us extra charges. We need so many white faces. And like basically every time we're offered white, we pretty much have to take it. 3 vampire vats is kind of a pain in my bupkis.
Just a touch. Thankfully, we do have a shield available, so theoretically we have something we can do here. We've also got the smoke bombs in the worst case scenario.
But we should re-roll this.
Yeah,
pirate training on a big damage turn, and that's how we get money, right? Which means we need more damage, and we do need more damage.
Oh, that is resources right there, and no damage taken.
That's true. That's true, and they're resources we need, and that gives us a shuriken to maybe finish off a bat. It'd be nice if it were chain.
Maybe we use an aspect of healing as well. Add 2 heart
and
symbols
put it on one of those faces.
Yeah, exactly. Put it on the red gem one.
Put it on that. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Make that into a monster.
So that doesn't immediately modify the one that's in play.
It's good to know. We needed to do the science. Anyway.
Do we want to just chunk it up ridiculously with many aspects of healing?
Many. And it'll be just a massive heal Well, it might get debuffed, so we might not want to make it 6, but we could make it. I would be willing to go to 4, but we might want to leave ourselves a white gem for pirate training next turn. I don't think I would do that right now. Yeah, because I think if we can roll double swords, we need to turn that into money to put more swords on this grid. Like that top one, I want that. In fact, I would re-roll right now to try to get more damage, more money, if you can.
I mean, they're good resources, but...
Do it again. Believe.
I mean, this is the same as the previous roll, to be fair.
That's true. That's true. We effectively had the same turn twice. Take our 3 damage. Call it a turn.
Yeah, I think we will call it that.
Yeah.
But we're not
like smoke bomb
setting up for precision. Well, I mean, maybe we use precision training right now just on one of the faces on this die because this is so deeply valued.
We could do that.
I think so, actually.
And maybe even kill that.
Yeah. It's the way I'm leaning.
How are we going to be able to get to 5 in the next 5 gold in the next 3 turns? Because it will be a sadness to miss that die face. Although it's not chain gang, and I think you're trying to chain gang.
Yeah.
And it's blue die. Okay, you know what? And then perfect. Yeah, precision training right here. Knock out that mid one. It's a little funky, but it actually works because what we'll do then is we'll put a vertical over the left 2. Right? And then we'll just leave the bottom right. It's fine. It's got a white gem. It's okay.
It could... Honestly, it could end up being another removal with the precision training if everything else here is really valuable. Should we start throwing some shurikens back out?
Nah. You don't need to do it this turn.
I mean, they're going to heal, though.
Oh, you want to just kill that one? Because we have the 2? Okay, sure. Yeah, kill the... Sure. Shuriken. This is smart timing.
Shuriken. We could do it again on the other one. We got all of our gems back.
Then go ahead. Actually, it's likely that you'll kill it. Right now. That's the odds.
Yep.
All right. 1 damage. This I accept. Gleefully. We have got to make money. Where is my money?
I'm hoping just on the gold symbol with the chain being rolled often enough.
I think pirate training is our real play. I think right. we simply need better damage faces. Like somehow we've managed to roll a ninja who doesn't hit things. We have 1 sword on the right die and 2 on the left. We've made the world's most passive ninja. They just hide in a corner and do training. What are your ninja skills? I train. Like,
as a ninja,
on what?
I outlive my enemies. Oh, so you kill them? No. I outlive them. I stay here, very healthy, protected, and they die of old age. I'm effectively doing the Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater thing of just fast-forwarding the time in-game until the end dies. Spoilers for a game that came out in 2000s, just in case.
The end dies. Oh, Rhaps. That says 3 swords and a stun. And there's double chain gang, but with a bunch of gems we don't use.
Right.
Chain heart, you know. At some point in time, the engine will be the death of the vehicle, right? Like we'll so try to optimize for that 1 cylinder to just really, and it's just gonna vibrate the whole thing apart. It's like if it's chaining nothing, 0 times infinity is 0 is what I'm trying to get at.
That is something I am very often to do, so I appreciate it.
There you go.
Wait,
pirate training.
We can get 3 gold out of it from the pirate training this turn, yeah.
That seems like a pretty good allocation of resources, especially considering we can use pirate training 5 times. Yeah, we turn that enemy into money.
We also gained a die that we can actually start mussing about with over here as well. Do we just
suddenly?
Wait, hang on. Oh no, it doesn't actually have gold seal. That's just because pirate training's activated this turn. Cool.
I think we should buy it, and I think we should put it on the other die. I think we should replace the heart.
Are we underutilizing restock?
Probably, but honestly, I think that's fine. We're playing, so like, I think that this is my Tiki pro tip of the day. I think that it is perfectly acceptable when first encountering and learning a game to ignore some features. And in fact, I suspect it's preferable. And the reason is, when you try to play into every feature, you'll overwhelm yourself with the feature complexity, and you won't become very good at the individual features. And so by not using restock, we're forcing ourselves to think about limited draft, and we're making the game not too overwhelming. And then once you start using restock, your game is going to explode. If we try to do that right now, it's like we're not really sure what we're driving towards, right? And that looks like a good die face.
It does look like a damn
swords.
Good die face.
I like that a lot.
I'm gonna throw that on one of these over here in the new die, or do we want to pop it down somewhere else?
Well, you could put it on the left die, but I quite like it on the new die actually. And maybe replace the sword. Maybe do the right two. Replace the red gem and the sword, and maybe put the summon in the middle. Because 3 swords and a stun will keep. And I like to put stuff we keep in the corner.
Sure.
You dig it?
I like it. Yeah.
Because I think we're doing okay on red gems. We only use red gems for shuriken, and they're self-replacing. We've got plenty of red gems. In fact, we've got a chaining red gem. And we might just be about to get some more red gems.
It's theoretically possible. Do we want to just get a single gold from this? Or maybe even streak?
Yeah.
We took a long time on that 2 turns left. We're not going to get that much from the streak.
So maybe this one is just actually, maybe it's experience, because getting to those next die level, it's pretty good. Oh, okay, mid boss. Can we capture it?
There was a mid boss. It could be captured. Effects whilst captured. Double attacks on this die if your fear is greater than 5.
That's actually kind of cool. So get some fear. That's kind of cool.
Try and skate along.
Okay, but we have to be careful, because it does damage based on our fear right now. So if we start taking fear, then question mark, danger.
And your current fear, when a wave ends, each remaining monster adds fear equal to its attack. So I don't think that's going to be a problem for us, but we, with as little damage as we currently have on kind of like concentrated faces, we may actually end up just hard dying to something if we have more than 5 fear. Just a little bit of worry in that direction. These two also have chests, so we could even kill and unlock a chest right now.
This turn is worth a couple rerolls because we have a shuriken lined up anyway. We can clear most of this Batis. So we're in a good place.
I mean, do we want a key for getting one of the chests out of a bat after we kill it? Because this is our only key face.
A good point. This seems like a bad roll.
Yes.
It would be nice to have a key, but I think we can do better than this.
Ooh, we got a key. Actually, we got a key and another shuriken. We can take out 3 of the bats this turn.
Yeah, I like that. 3 at a minimum. And it's probably going to be all of them. And then we'll be able to open a chest. Or even just leave one around. I quite like it. I think this is a good turn.
Oh, the chests themselves are quite small.
That one is a cheap chest, yeah. So we'll just leave it.
Nice.
Opens the same. Oh wow. Oh, okay. We're full up on white gems, so we should
use something.
This would be a good time to do our other precision training.
Wait, hang on. Your die attacks. Okay, yeah, so shuriken would not have been a good thing after the pirate training. Let's precision train. What die do we want to remove now? Is it
I would like to
one?
recommend. Actually, I would like to recommend the bottom left on the left die.
Over here?
Yeah. Because as good as so chain has 2 functions. If you have really good faces with chain, then your other chains make those faces better. But when your faces are mostly the same, then you want your chain face to be meaningful, right? And pretty quickly here, using that chain to turn that 1 sword into 2 swords is going to be very unexciting, right? See what I'm saying? So we're going to be looking to replace that chain sword anyway.
Yep.
So I like this, and it gives us kind of a natural. There's kind of a natural 3 replacements on the left die. Right die will just have all of its faces. That's fine. So are we going to try to capture this boss, or should we just kill them? I'm not really sure.
I think if we can capture them, it'd be interesting, but like, how are we gonna get? Are we gonna wait for enough fear to do it? I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah. It might just be a. Well, it says attack equals your current fear, right? So actually, if we capture them just at like 4 attack, that if nothing else, that makes Fangs potentially strong. I don't know. The more I talk about it, the less exciting it seems, right?
Yeah. And hey, we're probably going, because like it's like, weenie enemies boss, and then it's usually different kind of medium-ish enemies and another boss. So maybe it's still got usage left in it.
Reroll, I think.
It's not a great turn. It's so easy to open that chest that we don't. Oh, whoa! Pirate training.
Pirate right here. We're about to make 5 gold. Just go ahead and kill the Bat King, kill the treasure chest. We should kill the treasure chest to see if it gives us gems. That's a little micro that I'm starting to learn, is chests can give you gems, so you need to like be ready to, order
gem value before
taper
it.
quarter. Let's kill it.
Yes, let's.
Are you thinking about buying, like, you want to restock here, actually? Is this the time to restock?
Yeah, maybe it is. I'm not
maybe it's time
about any of these.
I think we can. I think we totally can.
Look at that 6! Look at that 6 right there. Put it in this position, this position, 6.
I'm suddenly feeling very enthused indeed. Very. What about putting that in the top left and middle left on the right die, the third die.
Just get way more chains?
Because that makes it to where you're almost always doing chain things. Almost always.
Like it. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get off the chain.
Plus, now, when we capture an enemy in the third die, if they give us piercing or something, it's going to be nuts. That's just the most angry dice ever. It's very, very angry. That was a sweet restock, dog. After my whole spiel about ignoring the mechanics to limit the, combinatorial space of the game, and then I'm like,
it's
open Pandora's box.
Because I totally agree, right? A lot of the times when I go through a game, one of the first things I do is try and find, some core strategy / archetype. These, muddling terms, obviously.
It's useful. No, it's useful stuff. Archetype is a useful phrase, but we've talked about that. I don't need to beat that soapbox.
But then I'll go from there and I'll take every card that says bleed or something like that, and then try and make what a bleed deck will look like. Yeah, and
you'll totally win.
The expansion past that fact is a little bit of testing and trying, trying to do individual decks that are exclusive to bleed, but something else focused hard. So I've tried to do that kind of thing previously as well, but I almost looked at restock as the ability to do that because it allows you to hard focus on the things that you're doing in terms of die phases.
Yep. So let me see. And if you've got no options, just show me more.
Let me barrel down the line of the thing I'm already doing. Let's just get
I love. I'm already excited for the fact that the day is going to come to where we're looking at restock and it's our out to survive something. You know what I mean? It's like we have to restock right now.
I wish we had pirate training up.
I know. That would be, well, we can only get 5 money here ultimately, right? We're limited by enemy health.
But 5 money is a lot.
Would you be so kind as to look at the Undead Knight capture ability?
Sure. Effect whilst captured. Gain 2 health when you score 1 or more shields on this die. We don't really roll shields.
Kill it. Get this out of my face. Whoa, check out that new shop. The 3 gold in the shop.
The 3?
I'm very... I like engine builders too, but I like tabletop engine builders. And any engine builder that lets me get money economy online, I'm talking, what's it called? It's called like Quilt or something is one where you're making a quilt. And then Splendor is another one. And in all of these games, you can like just try to build the score right away, or you can build a money engine to be able to then just like, it's like 8 or 9/10 of the way through the game, your rocket ship just takes off. And all of a sudden, you just pass everyone else because you have way too much money to be stopped. And I just love that experience.
The amount of Dominion games where I've just like gone, 5 gold? I don't care about that duchy. I don't care about that silver. I'm not going to get 1 more gold and try and get one more piece. Try and get a gold or anything
victory
like that.
piece.
No. I'm gonna get markets and grand markets, and then my friends who hadn't played as much Dominion or any Dominion, I think at that point, just looking at me like, I don't know, there's VP over there or there's gold over there, and then the 2 final turns of the game are just me playing market, 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 grand market, grand market, grand market, peddler, 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 grand market. I purchase every colony. Your turn.
This is totally that Pro ZD skit, right? Then the cheese is what.
And then we get the cow. We milk the
Angry
cow
moo
and
cow.
pasteurize. I play my pasteurization card on the cow.
This automatically untaps. Yeah. Oh jeez, man. Did we not kill them, Paul? I totally thought we had Undead Knight. The Undead Knight had DR.
Yes, got 1 DR on it.
So it was blocking damage from every hit. Well, we could have killed it with Shuriken there, maybe?
Yes, yeah, we could. And we still can this turn if we want to just get both white gems and then murder it with a Shuriken instead of taking the trap. Set ourselves up for future pirate training.
That is not bad at all, right?
I think you're right. That it's not bad. No!
Oh, it blocks that damage too.
That too?
No, I could have anticipated this. And in fact, I should have. But we needed to see it. We needed to see it with our own eyes. Which means if you Shuriken again, it's also going to not do any damage.
Yep.
No, it was worth. It was worth.
Oh my god. Just a casual...
4 healing.
Everything.
Every gem.
We're getting 3
we need
of
to spend.
each gem, so we should spend. You're right. Aspect of healing should be at least one of them.
Yeah, agreed.
Probably 2 times, actually.
Why don't we slap Aspect of Healing onto like one of the double sword combos or something? Yeah.
One on the other
Spread
as
it
well?
out. Yeah, we're not replacing those in this run. We've got 3 waves left, right? That's effectively lifesteal. That's totally what it is. That's totally what it is. That's wicked. And then that's just full red gems. Wait, did it double?
No, it was just ×3.
So it's not ×2, it's ×3. So we got 3 red gems there.
Yeah, it was ×3 because we had 3 chains. I think it's just multiplied by the amount of chains rolled.
Okay. I didn't know if chain would stop at 2x. It sure don't.
No, there's more links in that chain, bud.
Oh, check it out. Look at our new face. It's pretty good.
Check a look at that.
That's sick.
No, you're right. Double stun.
Like,
Wait.
does it stun for 3 turns if we get, or is that a separate thing? We have to know. We have to buy it.
We absolutely have to know.
find out.
Do we want to replace these 2 then with those?
Yeah, because that's a pure upgrade. It's really nice. It's really natural. It's nice. It's natural. It suits your complexion, and it sinks right in a way that you won't even notice. It just goes right into that die.
Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow, good to have you.
Get out.
We don't need health. Where we're going, we don't need health.
No, we don't.
It's a streak.
We're just gonna streak from here, I think. I think we made it. Okay, are we capping one of these?
I mean, if we cap one of these and Shuriken and Pirate Training, we can actually get 4 gold this turn, kill, and cap. What's a give?
What I'm thinking is...
I have lifesteal. Okay, let's just be lifesteal lords.
This is what I think we should do, though.
Yeah.
Is I think we need to take it down to 1 so that we have maximum chance. So I think we need to put 2 of these on one of them. Maybe do the Pirate Training, do the 4 damage, get the cap, and then just take the other 2. Because I'm not trying to miss on a Vamp. 100% when you're at 1. Guaranteed. Okay. That's why they have the swirly? Is that what that indicates? Free cap?
I think so. We'll have to see that again in the future.
Yeah, I've been noticing that when you get the enemy down to 1, that they've got a little swirly thing. So maybe that means like claim me. Okay. Oh man, we have a bunch of cash.
We really, really do. I mean, I'm sad to see the 11 go, but also we are generating money from Pirate Training. But Pirate Training is going to go too.
We're going to need to replace that empty spot. My. Go ahead and make some cash. I like this roll.
Pirate Training for 6 for 4 and then 2 from the chain. It's not bad. We could finish with the Shuriken this turn if we want to as well.
I think that's great. Let's get some streak.
Oh my god. My health is so good.
We do appear to not die. Vampire Ninja.
Honestly, this is kind of like one of my favorite types of builds. The build that is like, yeah, there are blocks in this game and damage reduction and there's protection and things like that. I'm going to use my health and then heal back up. It's the Reaper Pogo kind of situation,
It's Reaper Pogo. That's what I was going to say. It's quintessential Ironclad, right? It's Reaper Pogo. Exactly.
We get an extra die, which we can replace some faces of. We could get another capture face on one of those, as well as a stunning and a key and things like that. We haven't really seen that many chests. Or we can just straight up damg.
Damga on the new one.
Another chain on another face on another new die. Chance of getting 4 chain.
Yeah. Or and hear me out. If you buy that and put it in the vampire die, it will have 4 chains and also frequently hit for like 10, and then we cannot die.
Love it. Master's Guidance has 5 charges, costs 1 of each white and red. Swap 2 faces. Swap 2 target faces on your die and or in the shop. So you can just steal a face from the shop? At least one of the faces must have a chain symbol.
Wait. But that's a remove. We can so use that on the vampire one right now too. Right there in the middle. Oh man, swap 2 target on your dice and or in the shop?
This remove is remove fear, I think. It's the same fear icon.
Oh, okay. Take Master's Guidance, dude. We need to play with this. Also, would you look at the shop? What is that symbol? What am I looking at?
Good point. Attack multiplier. Increase your attack multiplier by 1 this turn for each multiplier on this face. Increase your attack multiplier by 1 this turn for each multiplier symbol on this face. Damage you deal with non-fang die attacks is multiplied by your attack multiplier.
Okay, so we're getting attack multiplier right now out of... Well, we're getting a multiplier out of chain. And so there's an interesting question as, would having 3 chains and this give you a damage multiplier of 4 or of 6? Right? Are you getting
6.
times 3 times 2? Yeah, I don't really know. It's got a removal too, which is really nice, actually. This would be very natural on the new die.
It would, and we're about to get 2 gold this turn. In fact, we can get 2 gold, and we can also get 3 more gold from pirate training.
How can we do better?
We could
do better,
but we've also got 4 turns left in this wave, and then 1 wave after this, and we've got to use a lot of that Master's Guidance, which is using a resource we're already using in pirate training. I think we might just be like, you know what? Thank you for so long, and thanks for all the fish, pirate training. We're going to go for Master's Guidance from here on out. It's Master's Guidance
what I'm saying
purchasing.
What I'm saying is, I think that we can make more than that 2 gold by just re-rolling this, because the enemies have 9 effective life, and we can do 9 damage. We can totally do 9 damage.
Oh, right. So I was just settling for the 5 gold from this turn, but we can re-roll.
I think we can do better.
All right.
Like frequently is what I'm suggesting. Right? So here is already 2, 4, 6, 7.
And we can assign
and it gives us a red gem. Yeah, you can get exact 5 on the knight or on the vampire.
But then
we won't actually get 7, right? We'll get 6 because of the block. But that's okay. Kill the bat. So we could push our luck, or we can call this good. No!
I have made a mistake.
I think that was pretty good. It was a pretty good one.
It was.
Okay. Well, okay, but let's try Master's Guidance and see what it does.
It's also smoke
we can totally
instead.
smoke bomb. Yeah, it's pretty good.
No attacks.
Can we really steal from the store?
I think so.
Oh, they're stunned. That's what the swirl is. It's not cap, it's stun.
Just 2 more targets. Okay, so one of them does have to have a chain. So you can swap chains.
Can you choose a remove?
The build. Can you choose a remove? I think so. Yeah. And then I have to choose a chain to the other one though.
Okay, but why don't we chain something in then, right? We should take the 4 hearts.
We could, but also is that really doing that much for us? Maybe we restock. Look for better chains.
And swap those in.
Yeah.
I like removal and I like chains. I like either. Removal here, very reasonable, and just use it to get rid of like a bad chain that we have. right? Like remove more in the second die as an example is not bad. Or remove the one pierce or that that's pretty good too.
Chain for an attack defend
or an attack stun.
Attack stun. We can do both even, just not this turn.
And if you put that on the third die is only chains other than the one stun in the top right corner. That's not bad.
And then we can swap that out for a block at any prevention at any point if we'd like.
I like
that totally works. Oh my god, just stealing from the store.
And now we just need to get more white gems.
Yep.
That's crazy that you can just steal with Master's Guidance, and we can use it 5 times, actually, while in. We could try to shuriken that vampire to death on that turn if we wanted to, but maybe we're trying to get pirate training. Oh! Pirate train this, right? Keep this and pirate train it.
And do 6, but the 6 that's all in a single target, and it would only do a maximum of 3.
You're right. We should still keep this though. This is a sweet hand. It's like all the gems. We can do so much Master's Guidance right now. Take another removal. We can. That one's on sale actually. So we could. Oh, dude, check it out. Wait.
Yeah. I'm ready.
You see what I see?
No.
Okay. It's nuts. It's actually nuts. Master's Guidance says swap. At least one has to have a chain. That one's on sale. We swap 2 good chains into the shop, taking the triple pierce and the removal, and then we buy the chains back for 4 gold. And we
Oh my god.
Dude, we can do it this turn. We can do it right now.
We can do it this turn. We would have to use Pirate's Guidance.
Worth it.
Worth it?
Do it. We don't even have to do it this turn. We can buy it next turn, but like we should make it so.
Get all the resources.
We over gemmed. I wondered if it would let us like just take the 1 diamond. I was curious.
Would have been nice. Wait,
must be nice.
We can kill either of these targets right now.
Yeah, so which one? It's a good question.
I mean, we could leave the vampire for lifesteal later.
Leave the vamp or to capture it. Yeah. We might restock again and try to Master's Guidance and cap it, right? That wouldn't be bad. Okay, so how are we rearranging our life?
Okay, so what we should probably start with thinking is how do we get 2... Actually, by the way, this can also swap 2 on our individual dice, so we can free up like these 2 to be next to one another, both remove or something like that at some point as well.
Yeah. We can do anything. It's the world is our oyster.
The sky is the limit.
The sky is our oyster.
One thing we could do is swap the gold steel and stun for this one. It's only gold steel because of the pirate. Swap the damage and stun for this, and then just have a die that is always chain.
True.
That is just an early pitch. I don't think it's necessarily
I know. I was looking at it too. Because what I'm thinking about if we do that is when we're taking really good die faces, we should have a plan to buy them back, right? And that is a really good die face, even if it doesn't have chain. Okay. Here are some things that I see. I see that our left die is not that powerful, but would be a great chain initiator if only we were to move that 1 red gem. That's something that I see. I see, and so we could that would be a great one to just swap for attack, stun, and chain. Yeah. Or to, right? I see that if we swap, let's see, how much we can do 2 Master's Guidance on this turn?
Yes.
So, go ahead.
I think I really, really like the play of swapping the chains onto the sale die and then bringing it back. But I want to bring back into the conversation what you'd said earlier. We don't have to purchase it this turn. Maybe this turn we're using Master's Guidance just to get this one always chaining by swapping these 2. And then we focus on that sale die as it's
getting it ready,
descending the shop.
Yeah. And because what I'm looking at is potentially doing something like making that second die so much more consistent by, like getting a removal. Oh, we could you see what we can do. We swap the chain that one with the Pierce, and then we just buy it back as is. And we get, basically what we've spent is 1 Master's Guidance to get a removal, effectively. 1 Master's Guidance and 4 gold to get a removal. We swap that into the Pierce square, and then we buy it back with the remove. You dig me?
I dig it. I dig it. Let's do that right now.
Okay. It seems like a pretty snaz friggin' play. And then maybe the other swap, once we get it up, is that other thing we suggested. Oh, you already did it. Perfect. We're so much stronger, dude. Like our average roll is so much better than it was. It's actually ridiculous.
I love that this is just 3 gold. It's garbage face, but it's 3 gold. It's fine.
But it's fine because everything is chain. And we're never gonna die because we lifesteal for 1,000,000. We just have to work on our 4th die a bit. And or try to remove that bottom right one on our... Maybe the bottom right on die 2, we like swap that for...
This one? Just get more white gems?
What if we could swap it for removal? What if? Oh no, it's always got to have 1 chain. We'll figure this out. This is, I feel this happening. What just happened is we unlocked our first ability that truly makes the game degenerate, right? When you can start thinking of your faces as all interchangeable and everything in the store is interchangeable, like, yeah, I'm just excited. I'm sorry. I'm not always like this. I'm just excited.
Whilst captured. Hey, look, I don't think anyone in the series, myself nor any viewer, is going to begrudge you for being excited on camera. I think we've built a persona of excitable kind of like enjoyment of these kinds of games. That's very much what the series is.
That's good, because if you don't like me to be happy, you're banned.
Straight up to the shadow.
You're banned from all of YouTube.
I will ban you from other people's channels.
I called Dr. YouTube Esquired. Okay. From other people's channels. What were you gonna try to capture the Duchess just to flex? Can we try to win this in like 1 turn? We have Shuriken, dude. We can totally just win.
And we got a lot of damage. But like this is 3, 1, 2, 2, right? So I can kill a target, I can kill another vampire.
Just
like,
reroll.
I can get everything except for the Duchess down this turn.
Just reroll for a better chain combo. 1 more reroll. Trust in the heart of the die. Sure. Believe. See?
You were right. You were right the entire way.
The die are sweet. They're kind to us.
We could actually just murder the Duchess right now, and then we'll actually be fully defended against incoming damage.
And don't start taking stuff because we want to get the Shuriken down. So start throwing Shuriken because we're gonna get 3 red gems. Just start wailing them out. Oh yeah. Perfect.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And now we're killing everything.
We're running out of Shurikens.
It's okay. We got full value. Full value. Dead Duchess.
I should have done that first to see how many turns she was going to be stunned for. Oops.
Oh, for the science? No, but that's okay. Okay, so are we going to do more Master's Guidance, or are we just going to...
We can do some more Master's Guidance. Let's restock a couple times.
Yeah.
Key and extra gem.
That's a pure upgrade, actually. The key and gem with chain on our 2nd die is pure upgrade, which is cute.
Oh yeah, makes it always. I like it.
We will never not chain.
Never not chaining. We can also do that to get a removal over this piercing attack that is Garb. Idge.
True. Garb, comma. Yosh. I think we've already won, right? But
yep.
We could keep going, or we could win.
Fewer turns, you see, means we get to play more of the game.
So, 1 star, that's nonsense. We got 5 stars in Joy. There's no way. It occurs to me. Oh no, we did. We got 2 stars. It occurs to me that this is one of those times, like the first time when you play Slipways, to where you want to say like, okay, but can you keep spawning waves though? Because I would like my map to grow larger. I have plans for this empire, you know? Could you just give me a couple more waves? Because our dice have been so built.
You can do that in slipways now as well.
I know, endless mode. Yeah.
New
Trapper's Mantle.
The Trapper's Mantle. We also unlocked a new adventure over there in Forgotten Island. Traps have a plus 20% capture chance. Used traps are replaced with a fang attack.
We should do a run with this, and we should try to do capture stuff in Forgotten Island, where there's a bunch of creatures.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to
drop maybe the cleric?
The bottomless well, we could totally get the cleric back in here. Have Trapper's Mantle.
And then maybe do Tome of Wisdom instead of the money, so that we have more prey or something, and just do trap. Only traps now.
I like it.
Okay.
Let's give that a go.
Yeah.
With a high chance of Dracosaurs. It suggests the bottomless pouch this time. No. I'm gonna do it until you suggest the right thing, game.
Listen.
It really doesn't think we should capture here. Oh no, there we go.
It really loves trapping in Forgotten Island, and frankly, I agree.
Let's get into it.
Forward.
Ooh,
Raptors and Dractyls.
Overpowered. Deals 1 extra damage if you have no shield. Okay, so this was a good class to have. What with the shield and all?
We're shielding now. I mean, you can just one-shot him with Shuriken, and then you don't get overpowered because the enemy is dead.
What Shuriken? I'm a cleric, my man. Do you want me to throw my holy symbol at it? I'll go and get one of those.
Once I've thrown it, it's...
one left. The raptor has the effect while captured. Attacks on this die deal 1 extra damage to enemies with no shield.
Which many don't. But we don't have a capture yet.
Not yet.
So maybe we need to get...
Oh, look at that! A basic attack 4 with chain and a capture.
Whoa. Okay. Let's kill some stuff right here.
Yeah, let's murder. Do we just want to... We just want to remove...
I think we just killed... I think we just killed him. We'll see more raptors. I think we just killed the raptors.
The Dractyl here also, when captured, adds stun to a random attack face on the capturing die.
Which means if you only have 1 attack face, you can guarantee where your stun goes. So you can just have good attack faces.
Teak, if we put that trap and the basic attack over here and then capture a Dractyl...
Correct.
I don't know if it'll have the ability to put it on the fang attack that gets generated from Trapper's Mantle, but we'll see. That's what the future is for, you see.
We should try to make... Can we get that much money in this... Like, how reasonable is it that we get to 6 gold before this ends? Pretty unreasonable, right?
Yeah.
But we'll re-roll this.
Pretty unreasonable. That's the end of the fight if you want it. We'll find more Dractyls in the future.
Yeah, but will we find money?
Good question. It's hard to tell. Gosh, I want to get more money. Maybe this is like, oh man, what a great thing that we can't afford. We're just not.
Right.
We just need to look for something that has some gold on.
Yeah. Does it? Oh, weren't you able to see combat rewards somehow, or no?
No. We can see the extra die there.
Let's kill it, dude. Let's believe in the heart of pace.
If nothing else, that'll contribute effectively towards our score.
Show me the money.
That's money.
Dude. Then we'd only have to roll 1 gold and we can do the thing.
Hydrasaur. When captured, replace all shields on the capturing die with 2 attack symbols.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Well, we got
That's
shield
fine.
bash, so it's about that. It's also.
Are we going to try to buy the capture?
3 extra if we have no shield.
I think we should try. I think we should try to get 1 gold.
I also want to try and reroll for defense. So if we can get a defense shield, that'd be great. 1 more.
And then we got another turn after this if we whiff. Okay. That's fine.
Whiffery.
That's fine. We're going deep.
Well, we're going to be taking some damage, but we got the Holy Light to heal back up. We'll be okay.
We are fine. Dude, do it. Buy it. Wait. Should we just be buying the top one? It's actually pretty swank.
That's what I'm thinking about.
No, but the capturing.
Great upgrade here.
No, we got to buy the capture. Commit.
Now, do we think that we're going to see another Dractyl? Because if we do, maybe we replace this attack symbol and this attack symbol, so this only has 4 attacks.
I think we will.
Let's do it. You also get Absorb Force, 6 charges. Whenever your shield blocks damage this turn, gain that much health and increase your maximum health by 1. And Mind Guides, recharge. We've seen this one prior. Captures target non-boss, puts it in.
I think we should take Absorb Force, and the reason is, I think that a block cleric, a block and capture cleric with Shield Bash and Absorb Force is pretty cool.
I love the idea of it. I hope we can get it online.
Yeah. Who knows, right? Who knows if we can even get it online? But it's cute and fun.
It's 2 wins in my book.
Yeah, we do need more shield faces, don't we?
Yep.
Just more things that say block. But at least we have one swanky roll now.
Oh.
Did you hit it? Re-roll it. We're gonna be okay.
At least the overpower is not gonna affect us here.
Do you shield bash here?
For the 2 extra damage this turn? Wait, the setting is also slow. Becomes stunned after attacking, won't stun next turn. Oh, interesting.
Probably not worth. Yeah, we've only got one blue gem.
Not worth.
Yeah. This fight has been a little slow, but we got our swanky roll. Okay, cool. We could keep rolling for more money if you wanted to push the luck, surely, or we can just win here.
We could just win this turn. The enemy is stunned this turn as well, so we could play risky this turn and then try and kill next turn. It's just we would need to be able to guarantee that we can do 3 damage next turn.
Which is pretty likely. Okay, just kill it. And then we save a gem, we get an extra money. It's yeah. I accept this win.
Works perfectly. We take these. Wins, that is. Strategic Retreat. 6 left, costs 1 of each white and blue. Increase your shield by 1, then gain 1 gold and 2 health for each shield you have. Synergizes with what we're trying to do with the Absorb Force.
Will we have enough gems to cover it? If we find chests, then yes. Chests are a source of gem, also. We gotta try. If we die, we die. You know, that's the beauty of the rogue, is like, just do the wild thing. There's the Dractyl. What's a Rex?
A Rex has the effect while capture. Oh, sorry, it's a frenzy, gains 1 attack when dealing damage. Roaming moves to the next wave with an empty slot if possible after attacking. So it's getting more powerful than running away from us. And the effect when captured is gain 1 attack multiplier until end of turn whenever an enemy dies.
Okay, that's pretty cool, actually.
That's
pretty cool. God, especially as we get more dice. You mean trap it?
No. No, I do mean trap it. No, you're right. I meant trap it. we could lower its HP and then have the ability to trap it more easily later.
Like, we could do 4 damage to it right now. We have a Holy Light coming. Get our 1 money here. And then we've got a straight guaranteed trap, right? With the plus 20%. It should be guaranteed at 2 life.
It should be. We're just gonna have to roll it when Rex is available, because Rex might not be here.
True.
Increase your shield by 1, then gain 1 gold and 2 health for every shield that you have. Use only after.
So ideally,
so that would give us 1 gold and 2 health right now, as well as protect us against 1, 2,
piercing.
3 incoming damage.
Yeah.
But I don't think we worry about our HP at the moment.
I agree. It seems resource, right?
Yeah.
Seems resource. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's now moved on.
It no longer cares about us.
Did it ever? We wonder.
I try not to wonder that.
It's kind of tempting, right?
It is kind of tempting.
And then just strategic retreat. You get it for free. It's making us money. In fact, it puts us in a position to maybe be able to buy one of these new faces next turn. And they're pretty good.
Oh, they've got piercing attacks. Never mind. So we don't block anything there. We do get a little bit of money at least.
You're right. I forgot about the piercing, even though we just talked about it.
It's my
hard
bad,
to remember.
Too. We also, like, save that for. We don't really have that much damage either.
We don't. Which means, do we ever consider buying these two piercing, like a piercing and lifesteal and piercing? We're not going to get full chain online this time. We know that, so we can't play into that a ton. I do like the top one, and I do like the second one as well. Anything with shields, we like. And then the healing we like, and then that gives us another chain, which we could theoretically put on our second. Getting to 4 gold, that'd be pretty snaz, actually. That's a good one.
You're right. It's a very, very good one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Replacing like that. Well, that probably.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 3 turns left in this fight. Let's do it.
We've got time.
That, and then, I mean, it could be that way or the other way. It doesn't matter either way.
Exactly.
Right.
It's all about which of the middle row we think we're more likely to remove. But then we would just keep both of the top ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably not ever remove this chain in hearts. And we do now have the high roll. We have the 1 in 36 roll, which is 8 healing, 2 shield. Oh, nice. More chain, more money. More money. Although, remember, for us, shields are money. Shields are money. As long as we have enough white and blue gems, shields are money because it's strategic retreat.
Yep. All right, let's send that one to the... Well, kill you. Or attack you, rather. So that's the next turn.
To the Shadow Realm. Yeah, we need to kill things. Okay.
It's money.
Kill one, make $1.
It's just like
we're gonna need to get Holy Light.
Many things are more powerful than that right now, yeah. His last turn. Stun the enemy. Can't really kill him. Roll.
Take a shield bash right now. There we go. That's perfect. Oof, the Holy Light is tempting, right? It's coming up.
Yeah, I think Holy Light might be the kind of situation where it's like, save 2 gems so that anytime we're about to die, we can save ourselves.
Yeah. Or use it when you're about to overgem.
6 XP actually levels us up and gets us a new die right now.
And gets us a die. We should do it. I think it's correct. There's Rex back. If we could ever roll these traps, we could capture a Rex.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
We've actually not seen it one time since we got it, which is kind of wild.
Thankfully, we do have another trap now.
Do we want to try?
I think we should reroll for it, yeah.
Which die? Are we putting it in the left eye? Or are we trying to put...
I mean, it could go anywhere. It doesn't really care about it as much. The Hydrasaur would affect the die that captures it by replacing with damage, but I don't think we want that either. I think we just capture the Rex.
Let's just capture it.
Accept
it. And it's leveled up some, which means it's more powerful. In some ways, it's good that it got stronger.
Yeah, it does give us the 3 damage from that. That's really interesting.
That's
nice. Worked. We can get 1 defense from the Fang this turn, and then also strategic retreat to try and get 4 health and 2 gold here.
Yeah, I like that.
And then we're throwing out 2 damage against a Hydrasaur, probably the one with the treasure in it, so we can kill it first and try and get the treasure.
The other option would be to kill the one that's currently stunned so that we can hopefully kill it before the end of next turn. But I'm good with chasing the treasure, honestly. I think that's probably correct. Yeah. Just a consideration of playing around the mechanic, I guess. I figured it should be said.
You don't really need red gems at all, but anything that does have a shield as well as chain is pretty appealing.
Yeah, and it's got the blue gem, right? It might be worth it just for that. Put it in the 3rd die. Replace... Heck, maybe replace the 2 swords.
Ooh, both swords. Well, I like it.
Honestly.
Let's do it.
Try to get another strategic retreat online soon on like a 3 shield turn or something, and then just buy replacements. Because once we start buying replacements, we're fine.
So there's all the health we need, but that's all.
Yeah, might be worth re-rolling that one, huh? I think we should.
Oof. 1 more?
Yeah. We don't have great rolls, right? It's kind of wild. Hey, wait, no, maybe we do have great rolls. Oh, and we can immediately open the chest. So it's perfect.
Oh, so we're not going to try and kill the Hydrosaur that's about to attack us? I think you're right. I think we shouldn't do that.
We should get value.
In my mind. A chest of 6.
Open sesame. 1 white gem.
And a little bit of money. It was kind of underwhelming.
No, we'll take money though. We need it. Like, do we buy this new thing in the shop? Actually, that's not bad for us. The top one. 2 shields.
So chain, your current chain count, and then below it, your current attack multiplier. And we just killed with this, so this is now dealing 2 damage. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god, I didn't even see that at the time. That could be like here pretty happily.
Or maybe we try to wait and get a cap to replace the empty square. Right?
I like it.
What do you think? We'll keep an eye on it. We've got a couple turns, but it looks like a good purchase. It's economical. It does the thing that we want.
Does not require immediacy.
Money.
2 gold though. I think we take 2 gold and then fight next time.
Yeah, and it gives us a blue gem for strategic retreat too.
Oh, by the way, that's actually not going to be an empty. It's going to be a fang from Trapper's Mantle.
Right. Good call. Heck, then maybe we should buy this now and just like.
What about though? Hear me out. What about this? We get the 2 gold, we get a shield on one face, and then 2 fang with a chain on the other. And then just pop that somewhere near Rex. Like,
this would mean that if we wanted the 3 gold, we would have to buy it next turn. Because we've then also removed something from below it.
Sorry?
If we buy the 5 gold faces right now, the shield and the 2 fangs, then if we wanted the 3 gold, which I'm calling like a economy purchase, right? If we want the 3 gold faces that we're looking at right now, we would need to buy them next turn. Because we've now removed the thing below it, and it's going down. We'll have 1 turn to make that 3 gold. Which is my fear. The 2 fangs are quite nice. Yeah, putting that with Rex, I mean, that's a 6 damage face. That's pretty gnarly.
Gets us good damage concentration as well.
And it gives us another shield.
Struggle with.
Maybe that is worth it. Yeah, we do need to kill stuff, right? If there's anything that's going to kill us, it's going to be the inability to kill enemies, right? So yeah, okay.
I think the final thing pushing me in this direction is that if we take this, we actually get a blue gem, which sets us up for strategic retreat. So we could theoretically still get that afterwards.
Yeah, I agree.
And here I would want to
what?
Flipsy dipsy, play it there.
What about blocking the gold in the bottom left corner now? Actually.
Oh, just
so that we have 2 shields
on the card? Yeah, not bad.
Since block is really high utility for us, that means we basically have no bad rolls on that die.
We don't want to capture that. It's not our thing.
It's not what we're doing. Perfect. Perfect. Did we get a ton of gems? Yeah. Bingo. These fights are real slow, so we're not starring very well, but I think we're building towards quite a strong end game. Slow and steady.
One of each of the gems that we don't necessarily use or bargain. Reduce the cost of each upgrade in the shop by 1.
Do you see the new sale that just came in also?
Oh my god!
It's like very clear what we're buying next.
I had to click something about it.
Tortodon.
Drops a chest when defeated, when captured. Sorry, effect whilst captured. Gain 1 health whenever an enemy becomes stunned.
Oh, that's cute. And we're starting to build up some stun. Not a lot, but some.
A little.
I'm wondering if we can do some wild strategic retreat this turn. We don't have the... Oh, why can't we right now? What are we missing?
No blocks. If we selected this and then had the blocks, because strategic retreat says use only after keeping dice.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because I'm wondering if this is just be the turn where we make the money, buy the thing, replace some stuff. I'd be happy to cap a turtle too, honestly. Like, it's just a decent unit. Oh, what did Raptor do again? Raptor did something funny.
Raptor is attacks on this die deal 1 extra damage to enemies with no shields.
Right. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that there might be some play in something along the lines of like double hitting bargain right now, and then just getting this to have it in the rerolls for strategic retreat to be far better in the future. Leaves us with 1 blue gem for it. We've also got blue gem, blue gem, blue gem. We've got like a lot of blue gem concentration to be able to actually get that back.
If we're doing that, then it's going to be less about getting that for free and more about taking advantage of it to buy something else, right?
Yes.
Because like
we get it for
basically
free and then springboard from there.
Our goal should be, when we pop the bargains, our goal should be to buy whatever's on the bottom. And so I posit that if we're going to do that, we should consider waiting until next turn. Because we're not about to buy the 6 that's on the bottom right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
6 and the 4 below it, though. I was thinking about that, and I was like, the value of the 6, that's fine. I don't really care about that. But the 6 and the 4 below it, I'm fine with that.
Are both good. Yeah. And
removal of 1 face and then making 1 a chain, and then the other is piercing damage and arrow shield on chain, which we really like.
Yeah, and maybe the suggestion is those are both really good, and buying this one this turn makes our next turn much better and gets another white gem in rotation. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. I think that's a cool play.
Now it's just
literally 0. Maybe it's in the new die. Well, okay, so let's think about who we're going to capture. Because if we're going to capture one of these units, then it would probably be the Raptor, because then we've got some damage that it's taking advantage of, right?
The Tortodon does 3 by base. So fangs are more powerful.
And maybe we just take it for future play. I'm not even worried about the fang. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised by how much I haven't been thinking about Trapper's Mantle. I'm thinking much more about how does its effect interface with the faces we're choosing. And we're choosing a bunch of block, a white gem, and a couple attacks. So the couple attacks work with Raptor. Yeah, maybe you do take Tortodon also just because of 3 damage and future play with stun. We've got 1 stun already. We would buy more. You think about replacing a key, actually? I don't mind that.
Yeah, because it feels like a lot of the time we're not really going to be aiming for it just yet.
Why don't we do that and get some more block density online? Block and gem. I like that.
Do like some block density. All right, let's reroll.
Oh, I thought you were going to keep that. Oh.
That's a strategic retreat turn right there. Get us 4 gold.
Yeah, I think, and I think that's worth. In fact, that would let us buy the bottom one if we wanted to, before it disappears.
Do we want to, though? We could. Like, it could replace this, and then this is half the time it's chain. And also, the Rex die having more damage on it is really good because its captured ability is giving us an extra multiplier anytime it kills. That die kills.
Ah, right.
Actually, maybe.
I kind of like it. It's a bunch of money. Very high damage coverage on the Rex die.
Do miss out on this one, though. Can't get it all the time.
It's true, but that's okay. We still have access to the other one, too, for more damage density if we want it, you know? Take that 4 next turn, potentially, and replace a couple in the second die. Like maybe the bottom 2. This is a good point for us to start getting rid of the basic 1 golds, you know? I think we've gotten far enough that we can consider that. Oh, we have no keys.
It feels real bad to hold on those. We have no keys. We do have 3 damage, and Shield Bash is lethal if we had a blue gem, but we don't. Let's reroll.
Convince myself right up. Hey, blue gems. Cool.
But no damage. We get a happy medium, please, game? Thank you.
Bingo. There's your medium. How'd you like that? Wait, that counts as a kill, dude. You can kill the treasure chest, which will give us more multiplier. Oh, but that's only a damage multiplier, right?
Yeah, it's damage multiplier on nothing at that point, but...
Still, we take these.
We also got a goal. Nothing bad happened.
Ain't nothing bad in it.
Ain't nothing bad ever happened on this bed.
Are we gonna try to bargain our way to the...
Shop, guys!
I think we should buy it. I think we should like triple bargain and make 8 gold. Like seriously. We shouldn't triple bargain right at once though, because strategic retreat will help us get there.
So
how much block did we make on that turn?
2. Just 1. The thing. So yeah, we'd be able to get up to 7 and then bargain. This can be 8 costs and then we can have 7. It's the closest we can get right now.
I kind of am very tempted to strategic retreat right here. It's a full block this turn. It gets us 3 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And the sadness is, I guess, it uses one of our white gems, so we'll need to get more. But it's, I don't know, how efficient do we think it's usually going to be? We're usually making, that's pretty close to what we expect, actually. 3 gold out of that is that's a pretty happy point. We can do better, but rarely.
What if?
Mm-hmm.
What if this phase we just gave this 6 after a strategic retreat? We get a key, we get all of the gems generated, we replace just both the basic attacks. This is a damage dense die, and this is a shield dense die, which we can use to deal damage. I think this can be a value die.
Like a value die?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do that by bargaining then?
We could, because then that bargain double dips right now if we're going to buy this and then almost certainly this afterwards.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking, right?
So we double bargain and then strategic retreat.
I like that turn. I like that turn. Because now we still have some money and we have a couple turns to try to get there. This feels so much different than the previous run, doesn't it?
Yep.
I kind of love that.
Yep.
It feels very different.
They're night and day.
It's way more cerebral in a way.
I've definitely been
only combo.
I've definitely played a lot of roguelikes where, you know, the first couple runs I'm like, oh, cool, cool, cool. And then I have that run every time I play the character.
Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I'm already feeling variety in here.
You want to re-roll this again?
Yeah, I mean, look, we got so many better things. That's lethal on everyone as well as a gold.
Let's do it. It leaves us with no gems going into the next fight, which is scary.
Yeah, I want gems.
Okay, we got gems.
That's gems.
Yeah, and a stun, actually.
We can even see if this will double stack the stun.
Maybe we should use the piercing on the turtle, and we should stun the raptor to death. I think that's the optimal play. I want the science.
It is the optimal
of
play.
The double stun.
I just want to know what double stun is, if it is anything, because I think we can kill the Tortodon. So it's effectively got 3 HP going into the next turn, right? Just like on a single individual card.
Try it. Let's see. Let's see what it does.
Oh, well, now it's doing the double. So we could have literally just gone for the kill if we did it in the other order entirely. But
oh, that's interesting.
So it blocks the damage. Doesn't seem like it's going to be stunned for another turn, but we'll see. Nope, it's not.
So you can't stack debuffs this way, and that's fair.
Good info.
This is the turn that we would have to buy, which is tough.
Extremely.
But there is a world where we're able to do it. It's just pretty constrained. I think we should try to roll for it. It's going to involve... Oh! That might be it.
4, 5 extra, and then... Wait. It is, because bargain. Oh my god. We bargain first.
Bargain and strategic. Bargain, keep, strategic. Money! Are we putting... I think we're putting that one in the right die, maybe? Or are we gonna put it in the second? I like second. Right where you showed.
I do like the second as well. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that appeals much more deeply on an innate level. Such a
like
good
either that
die.
position or the same position in the third die, right? Like those were the two really, really sweet spots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our dice are... They've got at least a lot of things on them. Hard to tell. In the previous run, it was like, combo. This die is good because it's got combo. And in this run, it's like, this die is good because you can't finish reading it before, you know, before the cows come home. Like, you can tell it's strong because you can't see it all.
Extremely dense symbols.
Do you want to take the gems, actually?
Yeah, I mean, they're exactly the gems we want.
They're worth money. We have bargain. Well, not anymore, but we did have bargain.
We did. Not wrong.
We did. We got a new die.
Did indeed. It's okay. It's okay sitting over there. Hydrosaur, Dractals, Tordodon. We've seen all of these prior. We have the ability to just like, pop a Holy Light
shield
and
bash.
Then get the ability to Holy Light again.
You can shield bash and like win this turn, I think. Because kills give you combo multipliers.
Oh, you're right. We can kill everything except for one because we don't have
Let's try
4 attacks.
Let's see. Because I want to see if the combo multiplier only happens on the Rex die or if it'll happen on the others too. I think you're right that it's only Rex, but I want to see.
Yeah, let's Absorb Force. No, not Absorb Force. Wrong. Incorrect.
Absorb Force is actually fine.
It's supposed to be Holy Light though first.
Oh. Yeah, I see what you wanted to do.
Maybe your shield blocks damage this turn. I mean, we're not blocking any damage this turn.
Yeah.
Unless
we wanted to do
attack.
Holy Light.
It's Holy Light I wanted to use, yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay, so Murder.
Boop. And there's combo multiplier too. Now do 4 to the turtle, just to see, I guess.
4 to the turtle, just to see. Okay.
Oh, our combo multiplier went up. You can now kill the Hydrosaur. That's actually sweet.
Whenever an enemy dies, yeah, it's not related to that die. I was certain it was.
No, it's just when the enemies are dying, you are become win.
We could strategic retreat for 4 gold here.
I kind of like it.
Cash out.
Yeah, that was a good turn. We've gotten way stronger. Suddenly.
Exceptionally. We can kill
what
you
are you re-rolling for?
Let's...
Gems? Or gems, I guess?
A little bit of money if I can get it.
Keep that. That's sweet.
Let's just... There you go. Died at 8 damage right there.
You know, I like where this run has gone. Yeah. I like where this run has gone. I thought it was going to be more capture, and it's not been. Hello, Raptors. Hey, here's where the splitting the shield bash could be really effective to let you get 5 hits.
4 die, 5 hits, though. Something like that would want to be involved. I guess we just, roll. That's not it.
If you have something that does a ton of damage... Oh, wow. Can we, like, get Jimmy? We don't have a use for red gems, unfortunately.
Wait a second. What if we put this Fang attack here, so it's chain, and then the blank goes over the shield? So the idea is this has 4 chain faces and 1 non-chain face. No space.
Yeah. Like it. Seems like a good purchase. And then that's a great die for
Incroyable.
us. And it would be nice to make our 4th die, like, feel useful. Okay. With Shield Bash, we can do a lot of work here. And I wonder if... Yeah, we can do some clever chest opening. Exactly. You do. Also, all this stuff is going to do a billion, quadrillion damage. 16, 24.
I mean, we can leave the chest to open
just
next
killed it,
turn.
yeah. We should just kill 2 raptors, right? Yeah. 32 damage. What if Overkill gave you money? That would be so busted. We would just buy whatever we want. There must be a run where you can break the money in half, right? That would be so sweet.
Almost certainly. I'm already trying to think about where it may be.
I know. Money. Rhaps, I hate to tell you this, but there's only 1 fight after this. Like...
I'm so saddened by that.
I know. Just right when you get it home.
I don't know if emotionally I'm ready for the end of it.
I'm not sure I am.
Bargain.
Bargain's back.
Bargain's back and better than
just streak it.
Yeah.
And trying to win this in like a turn. Colossor.
When this deals damage, other enemies gain 4 health. Slow, overpowered 2.
And I bet it's not heal. I bet it's gain. Like they'll go to 9. We should try to win on turn 1. We can do it. Wait, can we do it right now? This might already do it. because of damage multipliers.
We've only got the one attack from this, so this is
for
3
now.
damage by itself.
For now, we have a shield bash.
Oh, we can kill both the Hydrosaurs this turn if we want to. That's it. Though.
Yeah. What do you think? Maybe we can do better, actually, because of how dense the left eye is.
No, this has got a chest. We'll kill both Hydrosaurs this turn, and we've got a key as well.
Okay, let's do it.
So we can use
2 turns.
Shield Bash before we accept these. Filling that back up. And then... Murder.
A kill.
Does the chest count as a multiplier for our damage?
We're about to find out. No, because we didn't kill it. It did when we killed it. When we did damage to it, it did. I noticed. I think I noticed.
Yeah,
Memory
I
is
thought
fallible.
I did as well, which is why I was trying to revisit it there. Look, we could buy this. We could also just not and save money and just throw coins.
Take it to the
boss.
grave. Yeah, yeah. There's an item for that in Risk of Rain 2.
That famous saying, "You can take it with you." Pretty sure that was it.
That's right. That's how it goes. Yeah, we win.
Damage. That's 6 total. 3. It's not a kill.
Yeah, it is with Shield Bash. Is it not?
No, that's.
Oh,
6
no
damage
chaining.
total. Yeah, no chaining this time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Reroll that. We need to win now.
Ah, there we go.
Win now.
One short.
If only we had a shuriken.
If only. Self-increase,
GG.
level up. GG, Teak.
That was super fun. It felt so different than the previous run. I need more stars, though. I'm starting to feel like kind of personally insulted by the fact that we haven't gotten 5 stars.
We're in the realm that I start hitting very early on in roguelikes where it's like, okay, what point is the pencil sharp enough? And now I need to save the electricity of the shaver.
Yep. You know, and I think... Oh, new class! I think that the overkill systems are really nice. You know where I liked this? Was Monster Sanctuary. You watched me play a little bit of that, right?
A little bit.
Monster Sanctuary was not that hard for me, okay? Everybody's experience is different, and I've actually seen a lot of people struggle with fights in that game. But there was this kind of optional difficulty system built in, which did reward you as a player, which was how well you win fights, had a point system. And so if you were doing well, you could say, okay, well, how do I do better? And by doing better, you would capture more monsters and stuff. So we actually had a reward in the game. And what I found was that made it feel like I could kind of adjust the difficulty to my desire without pushing other people out or without making it oppressive. Whenever I wanted to try to do better, there was a system for the game to show that. And in Rogues, okay, Monster Sanctuary was a creature collector, but in Rogues, systems like that help you tune your intuition for when the game does get harder. Because if we can determine in this run we've already won, then we can get those stars, and then we have an idea how powerful we are in the future, right? So it's like you're saying, when can I just save the electricity and the pencil sharpener? Like, that's actually a really important ability in these games, like an important intuition.
Yeah, to bring it back to a more familiar context, possibly for my audience. For our audience, I mean, like, it's on my channel, but it's our audience here at the moment, especially.
No. I do not associate.
No, I'm afraid it is. To bring it back to a familiar context, like an example of it would be, do I have to take this bad damage card because there's a gremlin knob that I have an expected damage take to, right? Like, am I good enough against it to not have to worry about taking something that I don't necessarily want?
Yeah, and the answer is, do I have a fire potion?
Die power unlocked.
Die power.
Magic attack. Die phases can now have magic attacks. Spend red gems for double damage. And wild gems, die may have wild gems. Wild gems can be used as gems of any colors. Elemental abilities unlocked. All classes may now learn the elemental abilities. New scenario unlocked, Infested Sewers. New relic unlocked, Adventuring Kit. New relic unlocked, Angel Touch.
Did that say spend red gems?
Yep.
Not as a skill. Just click on them. Just spend it.
Yeah, it might be after you play it, you have some way to modify the damage of the card with
That's
red
cool.
gems you get to choose. Do you wanna?
Yeah.
Do you wanna? Hell yeah! Because we did just unlock Elementalist, 2 relics which the Elementals can hold, and a new area. I'm feeling like a clicky and a clicky. Excuse me.
Maybe clicky and clicky.
Angel's Touch. Gain a white gem if you have full health at the end of a wave. Start the ability Meditate. Meditate, remove all debuffs from 2 randomly debuffed faces, and gain 2 health, lose 2 fear. That actually may be a lot relevant in the Infested Sewers, where it does seem like, you know, Infested makes me feel like
some fear.
Debuffy, poisony kinds of things.
Yeah. And what's the other new one?
The other new one is the Angel... No, wait, that was the Angel Touch. Adventuring Kit. Add 2 hearts to your first die, 1 key to your second die, 1 shield to your third die, and 1 wild gem to your fourth die.
Oh, let's take them both. Let's take them both. Go to the new place, new relics, new me, new phone. Who dis?
Hell yeah. Whoop. Just disappear there for a second. In the ancient city of Arkvin, something horrible broods in the sewers. And then I click play, and I click that button
it's
again.
Us. It's us. We're brooding.
Ooh.
Look at all the new stuff. We got magic attack. You can spend red gems. We've got rainbow gems now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wild gem, right? That's like a joker? Use it for anything?
Yeah, wild gem. Gain 1 wild gem for each wild gem sim on this face. Yeah, it can be used as any color. There's also the magic attack. Can be charged to deal double damage and make the attack piercing. Interesting. Charging
that's pretty
costs
cool.
a red or a wild gem, and you can just click that to pay it to do it. Non-fang attacks on charged faces are piercing. So non-fang attacks.
Okay.
Do you want to...
Okay.
I was about to say, do you want to read the abilities, but it's literally... Just,
it's Fireball.
Yeah. It's a 2. For how much?
Fireball.
5 damage. Target enemy.
What is it?
2 red gems. It's a fireball.
What are the words here? What do they say? What's it do? Oh my gosh.
And the icicle deals 1 piercing damage to a target enemy. That enemy becomes frozen for 2 turns, which may just be a duration
2 turns.
stun.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's like a debuff that sticks around. I wonder if it has any other downsides. Too curious. Okay, so we could win on this turn.
We definitely could. They also have the when captured effect. Oh, we'll also actually, you know what? Go through Petrify and their when captured. I stole everything else.
Petrify. Adds Petrify 1 to a random die face when dealing damage to you. That die face is useless until it has been kept once. Petrify is removed when the face is replaced. So you can just chisel away at the stone instead of, breaking out via the power of the heart. And when captured, add 1 piercing attack to each petrified die face. Curious! So if you get some petrification and then you cap, you'll add value to the petrified squares. That's actually really neat.
That is super neat. Meditate is remove all debuffs from 2 randomly debuffed faces. So it is quite effective at removing those. Interesting.
But we don't get any white gems right now, which is interesting. We could buy it right now. Like, we have 3 gold right now to buy the face that has a white gem and a linked heart and a key.
We get white gems from the Angel's Touch. If at the end of a wave,
you're right.
We have full health. So it's not often, but it is at the end of a wave.
Whoa, yeah, but we could have that in every. I mean, that's 8 gems. That's a lot. If we go perfect, you want to try to do that? Let's make that the goal. Let's make this a perfect.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we just charge both of these and kill, we instantly have a perfect.
But do we set ourselves up for problem in the next one? That's the concern.
May well do.
We would have no red gems left. We would have a white gem, I guess. And that's why I'm contemplating buying this face, actually, because it's not a bad face.
Some healing is nice. Having some chain online is nice.
Perfect. It's gonna be like what game? Does Monster Train not count you as taking damage if you heal it off? One of the games has healing based rules. Spire doesn't. To perfect Inspire, you have to actually not get hit.
Oh,
does Void do this?
Vault of the Void.
Vault of the Void?
I think it...
Yeah.
Wait. No, it's not Vault of the Void. It is Monster Train, and it's the score at the end.
Yeah.
If you take damage and then heal it back up, you take no pyre damage.
For the sake of score, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I those rules are good. Like, I want these health to be meaningful. But we have to end every fight at full. Every fight. Angel's Touch never gets to miss.
What if...
Okay.
What if instead we rolled?
Okay.
And what we're looking for is a single gold. We've got 2 different faces, 1 on each die that has the ability to get that. And then down here, we've got a wild gem with chains. So we can sort all of our gem problems at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. Chaining wild gems is pretty gnar. And we're elementalists, so we're going to need all sorts of various gemage.
Some gemery.
Well. This is not what we imagined.
No, it is not. You do get a wild gem out of it at the absolute least. That gives us the ability. I mean, we can just fireball a target right now.
Do we fireball icicle, actually? Or just icicle?
I mean, we are the elementalist, right? We're going to be all caked up on gem value. Maybe that's worth value. Maybe it's worth it.
I think we keep these, and I think we consider double icicle here rather than fireball. Because then they're both at 1. And so we can just finish them with any of our various attacks.
I like it. You can see the frozen modifier down in the bottom. Oh, you're going to show? Cool. Does not attack for the next 2 turns, but is immune to non-piercing damage. So it's very much like an icicle kind of situation. I like it.
Well, that means we have 2 turns to try to, get our business together. Make some dosh, maybe.
Unfortunately, we don't get any gold for the wild gem here, but say Levy.
Not yet. So, consideration then. Do we restock to try to find gold faces?
Ooh. I like it. I like it.
Or again, there's a good face, but I like money.
Like what I want is dense, like wild gem, or gold,
and money.
And neither of those are available on the board at the moment.
Yeah. Well. The bottom is nice, if only. And the odds are so 1 in 36 to get the 2 gold, so tough. What is the symbol on the 4?
That seems to be a piercing magic attack.
Piercing, so doubleable. That's cool.
Oh, so by base it's already piercing. When you upgrade it to be a magic attack, it's already piercing, but it doubles its damage.
Yeah.
I mean, this is good. 2 chain symbols, but are we going to get that enough? Maybe we end up getting enough to take this top. Fireball is quite good, and we have the ability to hold a lot of red gems, so I imagine a lot of the spells for this character are going to be related.
We can't damage this turn anyway. We get a gem and we get gold. That's value.
Keep.
Yeah, I like both of those entries. I agree. I like the 4 too, actually. It's not bad, but we can wait till next turn to decide how good we think it is. That's a win.
That's a win. I mean, it's hard to turn down the win when it prevents the petrify and gives us a white gem for doing so.
Agreed. Gosh, it's kind of tempting. It's kind of tempting to take those faces. Not tempting enough.
Not tempting enough, but there's the 2 gold in order to get one. Unfortunately, it doesn't get our economy off the ground. We could consider instead going for a capture as well as a defend 2 shield face.
Let's take the gold and let's look at what the monsters are, because it may be that they give us, like, what's this golem do? Maybe it helps us.
When captured, so just triggers on the first time it's captured, add a shield and a heart to a random face on the capturing die. Yeah.
I like that, actually.
Really? It upgrades faces that I thought we were likely to end up removing. Also, it's got damage cap. When this takes damage, reduce that damage to 1, so it can take 3 hits. Has to.
Yeah, and that might be a good reason to capture it. If we can. What we know is we need to kill this Viper, and we're probably going to... We could keep this hand right here. We could do that by charging and just killing it. Then we're taking 2 from the Golem.
We could also icicle the Golem, not take anything.
The biggest reason that I think that I want the capture is for the 2 gold. So that we can start snowballing. Yeah, we could icicle them to keep the damage. I like that a lot, actually. Icicle, and we're just slow rolling these first fights to try to make money. So money and a kill on this turn, buy the cap and the money, and then if we see the cap, we'll consider capturing the Golem, and if not, we'll just try to make money.
Wait a second. This money gives us the ability to buy the double chain with double gem.
That's actually a nuts one.
And we could kill the Viper this turn. We would just freeze the Golem and take that.
I feel like elementalists wish they had the you get 50% extra charges on your skills, right? Like we're gonna run out of uses. We're totally gonna run out of uses of all of our abilities.
Oh, we will. I don't know. I'm assuming at this point that they're gonna give more stuff to the. More abilities,
I agree.
You know,
I agree. I think we can snowball out. It's a good one. It's not money, but it is strong.
It is strong.
Okay, let's buy it. That's a crazy face.
It is.
It's really good.
Where does it go? It'll also unlock our next die, which actually, let's have a look at that. It doesn't have a capture on it by base, but that's got a lot of damage.
It does, which will help us deal with that problem. I'm contemplating putting it. I don't think we can afford to replace any of the gold yet. Yeah, so I either like the bottom two on the first or the left bottom on the second. Yeah.
Yeah, like replacing 2 attacks doesn't feel so bad because we've got the damage from our abilities at the moment, and by the time that's gone away, we'll have put more damage into it.
Yep. And we're getting another die.
What if it was you can't replace the 2 heart one. It's just valid. No,
not
maybe
yet.
You can. No, maybe.
Well, are we not going to take any damage? Because if so, then replace it. Honestly, maybe that's the play.
I don't know how bold I am. Here's some more charges for us. Frostburn, 3 charges. Deals piercing damage equal to the number of red gems you have to target enemies, and that enemy gets frozen 1. That is going to be fireball. That is 3 more fireballs, effectively.
Or we can get 6 charges for icicle, which has been super useful, especially with the slow roll that we're doing and with the money. If we buy more money, we would need to buy more money.
But
I think this is the point where we decide: are we going to start becoming aggro elementalist, or are we going to try to be slow roll money gain elementalist? The purchase we just made suggests the former. If we had bought the gold faces, then it would be easier to take the icicle charges and use that to slow roll fights. But right now we have 2 gold total across our dice. It's not a lot. And so slow rolling has limited benefit other than building up gems, which is value. I mean, building up gems is value for us, for sure.
We need to find something that is allowing us to translate the gems back into value in some way. That back into monetary value, rather. I think it's Frostburn here, just because I feel like we're going to have difficulty killing high health enemies in the next couple waves.
Agree.
Without it. We can slow roll you, though.
And we can create piercing damage. We should re-roll that.
Does nothing.
We could theoretically pierce if we wanted to spin the thing and take a gold. It's not terrible.
We do have a lot of red gem generation at the moment.
Yeah, we do. That way we can be sure that we can get the kill next turn when they would be hurting us. Yeah. Yeah, and we just win. It's perfect. Red gem's back. Get the kill.
Use a wild gem for it, but I think we should.
Why? You don't need to use... We're just doing 1.
Yeah, we're just doing 1, but... Oh, wait. We don't have to do the piercing this turn because they're not frozen. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Love it.
We're Gucci. Dude, I think we...
They're just going to offer us money.
I think we might need it.
Agreed. This is not a good roll right now.
What about...
Warrior. Double attack. Attacks twice each turn. When captured, doubles the attack of a random face on the capturing die.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's kind of cool. If we don't have a capture, though.
Not yet. We could buy one, but we also don't have high damage on anything, so it's literally just adding a damage to a different die and then 1 blank face.
You know what I quite like, actually, as a consideration? Buying that top set of faces and putting them in the first die, just to have chain potential and also to have a built-in pierce. So you could just like put it in the middle, right across the middle, and that's solid upgrade.
Yeah, We definitely could. Although one of the ways that we can get more damage out on the board at the moment is by leveraging our red gems even past the point of Fireball to modify the magical hits. So maybe we want to leave another magical hit on the deck, which actually that's really difficult to do. How do you leave that there while removing?
Yeah, exactly. That was my point, right? So at least you keep a magical attack. The other option is to consider a cap, because there is some cap value from these.
What if we went for a removal in a chain? Just made it even more likely that we were going to chain on this first phase and just still do what we were going to of removing a basic sword and a basic attack. And we get chain with key.
Okay, because red gems have a lot of other uses for us than just the magic attacks. Okay.
Especially with the high capacity of holding them, it feels like they're trying to set us up for using them a lot.
Yes, agreed. Oh, new faces, cool. So what are we doing on this turn though? I think so, right? We've got to we can't start getting petrified a bunch. Okay, so maybe we take this and just then just do, you know, icicle and or fireball things.
Yeah, icicle will kill the serpent warrior. It's just the petrification that we start taking. I want to have the ability to kill these two, like one of them just with a card and then one of them with something else. That's true, but man, it feels bad to use that this early. I kind of want to reroll again.
Okay. Batter up. It could be real bad.
Well, I mean, they're not damaging us.
It's actually not real bad, right? And we could kill the serpent warrior to avoid their double attack. Oh, but it's a double attack.
Yeah,
we take no damage.
Yeah, the DR is up.
We straight up just get to hang out. Cool. Man, I'd love to level up.
It would be good. It would be good. What do you got? 1, 3, 1. So we're getting 5 at the end of this fight.
So we need to buy something.
16. Yeah, we would have to buy something as well to try and actually ascend.
We're trying.
Next turn. The sound effect there was perfect. It was like it was like a metal bottle that doesn't have any resonance being clanged against a concrete floor. That's a small amount of resonance that I'm demonstrating there. Okay, can we kill this viper? Because then we can just pop that chest open and we also get a wild gem. We can.
We can, because we have spells.
We do, but do we want to use spells yet? This doesn't defend us at all, so that, we would then have to do something about this.
We have one defensive side.
That
truthfully, how often do we defend, right?
Unoften. God.
Unoften. Yeah. So
I think
we might want to do it. Oh, did we have we can use meditate at the end of this fight too. We can afford to take a hit because we're maxed out on white gems. So we can get petrified one time and heal it off and remove that debuff. That's not bad.
That is definitely true. We still do need to kill this viper this turn. Do we want to use icicle or frostburn?
I'm thinking that we use a frostburn right here and just kill them. Dang, that thing only has 1 life.
It happens.
Guess we're doing 1 damage to the viper, and then we could icicle it for the kill there, if we wanted, but we don't need to. But we don't want to take 3 damage because that's going to be hard for us to heal.
We could just
such a ridiculous
both of
constraint.
Them and go to the next line.
We could and just lose the wild gem and try to get it back. If we're gonna do that, shouldn't we just fireball someone?
I'm saving the fireball just because of the high damage that it can deal and the low HP of these enemies. It feels like our next wave is probably going to be a boss wave if I had to guess.
Oh, icicle did piercing damage.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I should have. Okay, well we're slow playing this one now.
We're slow playing. We're making money.
Yep, resources
and gems, money and gems. And gems and money.
Does it? Although
we
this
might
is
wanna...
significantly lower than I want it to be.
Do we want to buy that top?
Just for the level up?
For the level up and to put it in the left one?
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
Kind of like it.
3 in a chain. Let's look at the next fight before we do it.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, 5 XP is our level.
I'll say this, we are going to need some defensiveness in this build. Like, if we're gonna do this without taking damage, we will have to become more defensive. I'm sure of it. We leveled up from coming here. Cool. So we could put it in the other die if we wanted. Non-piercing face used to...
Non-piercing face used to directly attack this. Gets petrified too. Oh, so we can just pierce for that kill. 20% chance to reduce the attack of enemies hitting you to 1. That's not something I really want to rely on, but...
What did Golem do again? Golem had some defensive.
Adds a shield and a heart to a random face on the capturing die.
Honestly, if you captured a Golem on the first die with this replacement, that would not be bad. But we might want some more damage that actually damages. Like, we might want faces with damage on them because we're struggling. We're running out of charges, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to be able to just continue leveling up and getting more abilities to actually refill those consistently.
We can easily use red gems here for charge attacks, though, and that's piercing. So you can kill the Gorgon on this turn with this roll. If desired.
Then take some damage. It doesn't feel like a great roll. Like, if we could kill a golem this turn as well, and then also use a key to open a chest, I'd feel a lot better about it, but...
I think you should buy the capture face.
Okay. And then that's going over these two, right? Or did you want these two?
Or even...
Or other options.
Or even on the new one, but where? Would you cover the red gem? Right? I don't know.
Are we looking to try and capture a golem in this fight?
Yeah, and if so, probably that goes on the first one, right? So that we have better faces to use it with.
Or we do it in the second one here, because save this face, we're pretty happy for a shield and a heart to be added to anything, and we're especially happy for it to be added to chains.
I like that.
Cool. Now we still have to solve this turn.
Flipped that the other way, because we're now going to have an empty square in the corner.
Great point, well made.
But that's going to be okay.
These things happen.
These things happen. And we're going to get more spells. Maybe we'll get some manipulation spells. Okay.
That doesn't do it either. We can still get the Gorgon with this roll. I mean, we can kill the Gorgon with like any ability if we really need to. I think
we need to be careful.
Yeah, there's the damage. There's the damage.
But it's not piercing.
Well, none of those are, but we'll just use an ability on the Gorgon instead.
On the Gorgon?
Non-piercing face used to attack it.
Right. So what's the proposition? Use a fireball on Gorgon?
Fireball on Gorgon and a icicle to finish off this golem, so we can...
Just use it on Gorgon. Just attack Gorgon, because it'll get petrified, and we're going to use a meditate in this fight. So it's fine.
Are we? I'm trying to get the chest from the golem, mostly.
Oh, okay. Okay, if you see a line, follow it.
Okay.
I'm here with you.
It's a lot of value that I'm giving up to do it, though. Okay. Boom. You die now. And then it's damage. damage, leaves the keys there. We use the icicle for the kill. Pop a key against 7 HP.
That's a lot of gems.
It's a lot of gems.
We're very full.
All right, and then
so we are going to use the meditate in this fight because we're going to take damage.
Yeah.
Which is fine. The meditate is to be used anyway. I mean, that's why we took it.
Yeah, exactly. If you have a bunch of charges on them and you never use them, what are you really getting out of it?
And we don't have any other uses of white gems yet.
A chain with attacks on. Not bad.
That's a pretty good gem, dude. You might want to throw that straight into the...
That could go on the new face, or it could go on the old face. Even more gems here.
I like it on the new face. I am like are we giving up on making money? Okay, wait, time out. What the hell is our plan? Where are we going? I've like completely lost the thread on this run. Are we trying to ever make money again? Are we planning to run out of these abilities and then keep? Are we still trying to do this constraint? I feel like we had this idea and then it blossomed and now it's become it's like an idea weather system. It's just too nebulous. I have no clue where we're trying to go. And we don't need to know at every moment, but a little bit more clarity would be good. It's going to be arbitrary. Are we intending to ever make money off of our die faces?
I mean, given the things we get consistently offered, I don't think so. I think it would be so slow for us to do that.
Then start replacing that. Buy that top one and replace the coin in the first die. Delete those left mid. Just delete it. Just get it out of the way.
I like it.
It's simply wasted time.
That can be rerolls. Yeah. That's a wild gem and a damage. And another damage over the top of what we had previously. Hey, even more. We don't need wild gems right. Actually, we don't need any gems right now.
We are full. What we want is money. You can cap it. You should cap it.
And that's exactly the perfect situation, frankly. We even heal up.
Without even having to use the meditate.
Ooh. It went on the face that we don't necessarily want it to be on, but we don't want to replace either of those now. And
now we can replace the right, mid, and bottom.
Totally
as our next potential replacement. 1 gold, huh? We can level up here, and we should, because we need more abilities. Max health! Oh,
it's okay.
now I wanted
to
a skill.
The next level, which will give us a skill. All other enemies have Petrifying 1 is the effect of Medusa here. When captured, capture a Serpent Warrior in each active die. Each active empty die. Man, it would have been nice if we could capture her. Oh well.
Yeah, I agree. I think what we need to do is just fireball her in the face.
Bye-bye.
That seemed like a pretty good move.
Agreed. That had value to it.
Blocking here is going to be snaz if we can get any block. Or we can start killing stuff and just plan to do meditation stations.
Well, I mean, we're not being petrified, so meditation would just be the heal at that point.
Weren't bad, but this looks like it's getting rerolled.
This has the ability to kill a Serpent Warrior and set a Golem to almost dying.
How are we killing a Serpent Warrior?
It has shield 1, and this has 2 damage because of the Golem inside. Shield 1 reduces 1 piercing damage take.
Golem does 2 damage. The Fang, I was still looking at Fang as 1. Now I gotcha. And then we've got a couple extra damage to put on something else. We get hit for 6, which is fairly painful.
It is. We've got 6 health left in the meditate, though. The thing is, like,
true.
The golems are always going to take 3 hits from us, right? They reduce any damage taken to 1. So it feels like these 2 other faces could easily be 5 damage, but it would be the same impact. I'm pretty comfy with getting you out of there.
My reasoning for being hesitant to reroll the first time is that a single shield reduced that turn from 8 damage to 2. And so in general, anytime we see any shield, it's a pretty strong turn at least to consider.
It's true.
But this looks great because there's our healing.
Mm-hmm. Let's pop a meditate there, just for funsies. Because now if we roll one more heart, we're fine. That's not gonna do it.
Re-roll it then. That's fine. We can do better.
I mean, that's lethal. We can even then meditate as well and get a white gem back.
Get the gem back.
But
sure.
It's just a use
feels
of
weird
meditate
to
that doesn't
not
purge anything.
Yeah, because it kills debuffs too, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a lot of hearts.
Gem
no,
rush.
but this breaks our challenge. Rhaps, you
What?
forget yourself. The challenge was to end every fight on full.
Oh, yeah.
We have lost.
I did forget about that.
We'll use meditate at the beginning of the next.
Gem rush.
Yo,
3 charges
gem rush.
only uses a wild gem. Deal 1 damage to a target for each red gem you have. Gain 1 life for each white gem you have. Gain 1 gold for each blue gem.
To take it.
Yeah, that one gets clicked.
To take it. I don't think we're gonna have trouble. Truthfully, I don't think we're gonna have trouble winning this run. But I was just that was my constraint. Was always how do I never take damage?
Mm-hmm.
Or how do we perfect every fight?
My apologies on that one.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Our brains are frazzled. It snuck up on me in this run. I don't know if you felt the same way. It snuck up on me in this run. All of a sudden, I was like, oh, I've been digesting a lot of information. We've actually learned a lot, you know?
My God. Honestly, like a large amount of this episode for me has been trying to focus on the mechanics so that I don't just go, it's so good, it's fun, it's really good, oh my God, and just like, that kind of just gushing.
Yeah. But you gotta lean into the joy sometimes. That's why a couple minutes ago I was like, where are we going? Where is our joy? Because we're just like, we gotta like constrain this space some. Where is our joy right now? We found it.
The sewer ooze.
It was called Gem Rush, I think.
See, the thing is, like, a large amount of how we played in the opening was me just constantly assuming, hey, it's an elementalist. They're going to give us abilities that pay off this in the end. And
but they haven't.
A little bit.
Until now.
Gem Rush is pretty...
Gem Rush is huge. No,
like,
Gem Rush is a huge payoff. Yeah.
We can get 9 gold out of it right now just killing all the enemies.
But what they didn't give us was spammable abilities. There's no shuriken. And that's the thing that was kind of the surprise was we don't have a lot of charges. I think that to play like this class massively benefits from that tome for sure. Imagine if we had, 5 Fireball, 5 Frostburn, 5 Gem Rush, 8 Icicle or whatever. Just ridiculous. Like, yeah.
Would be monumental. The effect when captured of a sewer ooze is piercing attacks on the die have a 50% chance to kill the target. Does not affect chests or doors. Not seen one of those yet. And shrivel damage from this reduces your maximum health rather than your current health. I think there is a good case to be made for Gem Rush, Gem Rush, Gem Rush. Just end the fight and gain 9 gold. Because
no, that's a lot of money. That would be the way that we make money since we got rid of all of our money. Yeah, I like it. And then we can fix up our second die. A strong case has been made.
Oh, we should
Reroll
before making sure that we get like more gold if possible. Well, maybe we accept that for gold.
Maybe we try to get more wild gem. Oh, but we don't. We only have 1 to get.
It's fine. We get it.
In that case, maybe
fine.
we don't Gem Rush, Gem Rush, Gem Rush. Maybe we like kill one of them with attacks. So that we have 1 wild gem to play around. We can use it in the next fight.
Okay.
It's going to be just as valuable. And in fact, maybe more so, because we'll get better damage utility out of it, potentially. Ideally, yeah, Gem Rush is so much damage.
6? Okay.
You thinking about taking one of these before the next fight?
I'm looking. I don't think there's any possibility of getting to the 12 without a.
We've only got 2 waves
chest.
left. We have taken a vow of poverty. We no longer want money.
3 extra charges.
3 charges for Frostburn. It's actually sweet. I think that's really good.
Yeah, that's 3 more fireballs that also freeze.
That probably just wins for us, actually.
Mm-hmm. God. There's no way, right? Because they've got chests behind. We might get enough money this turn using Gem Rush as well as opening 2 chests to win.
I don't think we want that 12 though. I think we should consider this like the 6s or something. But yeah, we can do a lot here. We don't need the money. We've given it up. It's too late. We're beyond it.
We're beyond money, aren't we?
We are. We've moved further beyond.
Okay. So this turn
but we can kill a Serpent Warrior. Actually, this looks great though. This hand looks great because we have a Meditate. So consideration is, and we want to use these gems ideally. So consideration is, we Fireball a Gorgon. We Frostburn a Gorgon. We'll do the Frostburn first. So Frostburn a Gorgon, Fireball a Gorgon, and then those will be refilled.
Okay.
We kill the Serpent Warrior with the attack. We've got a free key to open.
Yep.
And then we have 2 more attacks that we can use somewhere. And so actually no. Frostburn a Gorgon, Fireball the Serpent Warrior. Because you can double attack a Gorgon and then we'll use Meditate to clear the debuff.
Yes. So, agreed. However,
okay,
maybe we use no spells this turn, except for the Meditate. It's just double attack the Gorgon, Meditate, and then we just kill the Serpent Warrior and unlock its chest. We've got 2 defense from this, so the Gorgon does 1 damage to us, and the Serpent Warrior does 0.
That's not bad. So we'll wait and we'll do the Meditate in the beginning of the next turn to heal it off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we're perfect, but in theory, we could be.
we give perfection a go. We're trying.
We're doing the best that we can. We got to open both chests too. That's so sick.
That's the 12. Oh god.
You don't want it.
Don't I?
You don't need. What are you gonna do with those 3 coins, Rhapsody? You might want the shield.
Fall asleep atop a pile of coins. Might want the shields. Yeah, the shields are pretty good as well. It's just they're also both on the same face, so it's not really increasing. It is increasing the amount of shields we can roll, right? And it's increasing the likelihood that we roll them, but on max
you could buy that and put it right on the second die, but you know what else you could buy? The 2 6s, both of them, and just slap them on some dice. And get some chains, get some damage, get some chains, get some chains,
and
get
some damage
chains,
even,
and some damage.
God, there might even be chains involved.
Get some chains.
Let's think about the positioning of them. I'm sold. How do we want them to go?
I think.
Or do we wait a turn just in case it refreshes with something way better?
I think we should buy them, commit to the bit, put one of them there, exactly, and put the other one in the new die, probably. Okay.
2 wild gems, 2 defends, and a trap, though.
But consider, we've got 1 fight after this, and only 1 thing that uses a wild gem.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the end.
Well, no, everything uses wild gem.
Okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
If we gem rush right now, we could actually even take it.
But then we wouldn't have a gem rush. Don't you want to kill the boss on turn 1 with only spells?
We can do that with Frostburn. Gem Rush's damage, it's equal to Frostburn's damage, but Frostburn is currently 25. And then there's Fireball.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to capture? When are you going to capture? When are we when
anything
planning
in the next fight? Honestly, we could capture the boss as the kill.
Listen, just click on whatever. I don't care. It just doesn't. It like matters.
It really doesn't.
It's just never mattered less than it matters in this moment. There's so many different ways to pursue our joy, and I think we're letting the combinatorial space of joy get in the way of our joy. Oh my god!
Look at little Lookie.
Look at that. It does that. That was joyful.
I feel like I found some. There was some joy in between the couches. Icicle
6 charges
again.
of icicle. Get in, nerd.
We're going bopping. Eye Beast.
Eye Beast.
Other enemies have Frenzy 1, piercing attack. Oh no, I'm terrified of the Eye Beast. What should we do about it? While you advise me, actually you're frozen, aren't you? Non-piercing damage. Is this piercing? It's piercing. It's okay.
Okay, now kill the rest. Kill it all. Fireball something. Just delete the enemies. Roll. Get dice. Reroll this. It's got a blank. Yeah. Keep that. Do more. Do frost burns. Delete this. Can you meditate this enemy to death?
I can try.
Try. It didn't work. But it was a good idea.
I think that'll do.
That'll do, pig.
And we gotta kill you with an icicle. All spells. Hey, actually, we used exceedingly little damage on our actual die. Maybe it's tuned such that the amount of usages is pretty much what you need to get through if you focus in that way.
Well, at least for this quest, right? Because none of those enemies had that much health. And a lot of them had shield. And a lot of our spells had pierce. So that felt like a really good matchup, actually, for Elementalist.
We also overkilled a lot of those enemies.
We did. I felt so... At the end of that run, it was like, oh gosh, how do I want to smile? Oh, we could smile with the capture. We could smile with the gems. What if we got more money? GG.
We just smiled because it's a Dicebuilder roguelike.
What a good problem to have. Oh man, I'm overwhelmed with the number of great choices I have.
Lore chests unlocked. Lore chests add new abilities and charges for current abilities when opened. Well, that makes sense. That'd help. New rug is the Beggar's Rug.
Wait, what? What does that say?
The Beggar's Rug?
No, the lore chest. What does that mean?
Lore chest. It was gain new abilities when you open it and gain increased charges for the abilities you currently have. So I think it might be something that you find over the course of a run, like an encounter.
Like a fight reward or something?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it could be a chest. It could be a chest that pops out of an enemy. Doesn't have to be just resources.
I bet you're right. I bet that's a lore chest. I bet that's a new chest type to pop out of enemies.
Opens so much Elementalist. Oh my god. And then there's also the Beggar's Rug at the end of a wave. Gain 2 gold if you have no gold, 2 random gems if you have no gems, and 4 health if you have 2 or less health. Expend all of your resources every time. Incredible.
That's the opposite way. I love that. Or just never have resources.
Never. You don't need them.
Simply don't roll them. GG, Rhapsody. I'm sorry I got like I think I was getting real brain empty in that last run, but I had a blast with this game. I bought incredible. I bought it mid run on my other monitor, so I don't know. What I'll say is I haven't ever done that for other games that we've taken a peek at. And I've liked a lot of games that we've taken a peek at, and I've played a lot of them.
He's had the store open, like the store page for every one of them open, because that's part of the opening pattern. So the option's always been there. And yeah. Just in case. Also, I will say, again, the game has a sliding scale payment system. You can pay what you want. It's available on itch.io. You'll be able to find that link near in the description down below.
GG, Rhapsody.
GG.
We made it. We both lost our minds during the Elementalist run. We had it. You know what? Part of it was the game expanding. We had so much clarity in Combo Ninja. We're like, remove combo, remove and combo. And so every play that we made was doing that. And we had the pirates thing to make money. So we knew how we were making money. And then the cleric slowed down a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that, because we were kind of trying to trap, but we didn't have as much removal, and we were kind of getting money from squares, but also kind of getting money from that one ability, right?
Yeah.
Ability-based money gain has been a big theme, actually, and we just didn't have that until the Gym Blast. And so I really think that that's what complicated our early and mid game on that run. Was we weren't really sure how we were going to get money, and we weren't sure if we should be spending money to put money down, or if we should just be saying we're just going to go straight in on these gyms. So, but
I think all of that simplifies to a bigger, I'm not going to call it a problem, I'm going to call it an aspect instead of the exploration of resource generation and expenditure in resource management games. This is heavily a resource management game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's hard to manage resources when you don't know, okay, how often am I likely to generate this? Because so in the Elementalist play, as consistently, all I was thinking about is, you know what? I trust that this game is going to give us enough resources to make this a viable thing. It just seems on theme. It seems they're kind of preparing us for it. We've got a lot of gem slots. We've got
we had a couple fights in a row that gave us a bunch of money, but I think the earlier fights are tuned that way because we stopped getting that much money, like completely.
Yeah, exactly. It gives you a little bit of time to get off the ground. And then it's hard to decide, okay, where do I allocate these resources if I don't know what the future resources for this class are going to be? I don't know what skills are going to come. And then trying to jump back and forth between those. But now I have a little bit of a better idea of the kind of resource generation that can be explored. Expanded with the initial word that tried to go into my hand, but that's
exploited.
Hey, there we go. You know what? You found it. You found it and you made it better.
It just took the two things that you did, and I just, you can call it creativity,
them together.
or you can just call me Smork.
My name has been Rhapsody. His name's been Smork. This
Smorky
has
Teak.
been Smorky Teak. There we go.
Yeah, go face.
This has been Circadian Dice. It is a Dicebuilder roguelike, as aforementioned. Again, we told you the information about the thing, and then also down there, just in case you happen to be looking at the description or possibly on screen, Sneaky Teak. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him on Twitch. You can find him on Patreon. You can find him anywhere. And look, my links will.
As long as you look in this card, this is the only place that I live.
Oh, 100%.
I am stuck, actually. As you can see, it's impermeable boundary from.
See, when he pushes, he can move, but always within the context of the card. For simply one subscription on YouTube and or Twitch, you can free a Sneaky Teak.
In the arms of an angel, I will